Hello and welcome to Long Beach by Night, Season 2, Episode 3, The Best Pleasure to End All Pleasure. Let's meet our vampires. Mm-hmm. That's you first this time. I know
You messed me up.
It's true.
I'm Malcolm Gersh. And I'm playing St. Valentine.
And Sam DeLove, I'm playing Reese Keegan.
Oh, I'm D'Artagnan Metaliano, and I am playing Alquist Lassir.
I'm Ash Minnick, and I'm playing Vi.
I'm Melee Damage, and I'm playing Lula Castile.
I'm B. Dave Walters. I'm playing literally everything else. As independent content creators, we rely on your generosity, both in the form of bits and tips, but also in the form of supporting the sponsors that make this show possible. And one of our main sponsors this time is Backblaze. Visit backblaze.com/Long Beach by Night, #YevIsCanon. Again, Backblaze allows you to back up all of your data, pictures, videos, everything important. No gimmicks, no BS. $6 a month. You can back things up and access them from your phone. If you need a restoration, they will send you a physical drive that has all your data on it. Then afterwards, you can send it back if you like. So if you're working on building up ShrekNet, what kind of monster would be doing that? Or if your system gets compromised by the Second Inquisition, Backblaze. Also, Dogmite. They make a ton of kick-ass gaming gear for all of your tabletop needs. Soon, they will be making something beautiful. It is already made. It already exists.
Previews on the Tweetagrams.
On the Tweetagrams and the Instabooks. That is true. Should have it hopefully next week. It is astonishing. But yes, dogmite.com. Check it out. You can get one of your very own because it's what all the cool kids use. Level Up Dice. I have brought dishonor on everyone by bringing...
I wonder if you're going to own up to that.
No. Level Up Dice blessed all of us.
Dishonor on your family. Yeah. Dishonor on your cow.
Yeah. No, but is it not the most Ventrue thing that I brought mine and forgot all of yours?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Level Up Dice, again, luxury dice. They're fantastic. They have officially licensed Vampire the Masquerade dice for all the clans. Please do go and visit them and get them for you. I will talk more about it when they're just as happy about having theirs, but Level Up Dice.
All the clans that we have.
Just for all the clans. Or don't. No, there's cative dice in the sense that they're just the regular dice, because who cares how cative feel?
Damn.
What? Oh, did I say out loud what I really thought?
Yeah, you did.
Whoops.
A little bit.
Oh, sorry about that. And last but certainly not least, in a completely different tone from what I just said to these fine people, Games for Love. Near and dear to my heart. A kindness-oriented 501c3 charity aimed at easing the suffering of children through the power and magic of gaming. So visit gamesforlove.org to donate or find out more. And through QueueTimes Techno Wizardry, which we appreciate, you can also type in !love right now in the chat, and it will give you all the information. Okay? And with that being said...
Exclamation point.
Exclam.
No, it's a former clam.
Oh, it's
No, it gave up clamming. It's like trying to turn over new life.
It was clammed up, but now...
It's just ass wide open. Right now, it's like, yeah, you can't...
And giving you all the love.
All the love. Yeah.
I love exclam love.
That's true. I mean, who doesn't?
Now, this is as close as it is to Valentine's Day as a session we've had, right?
True.
Oh, no.
So, can this...
It's a spotlight episode.
Yeah, is that how that works?
I mean, it's not how it works. This is the closest episode we're going to have to my birthday, too. So there you go. That's why...
Let's share the love.
That's true. We'll share the love today. But we're super not, though, because some terrible stuff's about to happen. So on with episode 3.
One of those families that shows love through, it's tough love.
That's,
if I'm giving you a hard time, it's because I love you.
Every day is Festivus.
This Festivus for the rest of us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. Definitely. Yes. And on with our show now. Episode 3, The Best Pleasure to End All Pleasure. So, when last we met... through the quick thinking of both Lula Castile and Vi, you all realized there were a pair of hunters waiting in the park, keeping an eye on things. As I said, those dudes have been there a lot, and nobody noticed before now. But Lula did.
That was all Lula.
That was through some quick thinking. You managed to ghoul Agent Typhus, and you had Agent Zetis currently possessed by Miss Lula Castile in an attempt to bring him back to figure out what you all were going to do about him. St. Valentine and Reese had entered the scene of a recent home invasion and found...
A recent home invasion.
Just an absolute bloodbath, unfortunately. Everyone inside had been very brutally killed.
Yep.
Detective Zool had tipped you off to the fact that he had his suspicions that the suspect was a kindred, but quite frankly, the brutal nature of the crime had covered up whether or not anyone had been fed on. So all indicators were the police were just treating it like standard mundane crime. And the last thing you all had found in the house was a large anarch symbol painted in blood, but I mean an actual anarchy, a symbol painted in blood on the wall. At the time, Alquist Lassere was up north working to establish a safe house for some of your new involuntary childer that had come along, and we will bring Alquist into the narrative here shortly, as he is no doubt making his way back to Long Beach. So let's start back in the house with Reese and St. Valentine.
Yeah. At the risk of stating obvious, anarchy.
Yeah, like the regular kind of anarchy, not the arc kind of.
Well, that makes more sense than if these are fledglings, they wouldn't know about that stuff yet.
Yeah, not yet.
It means that one of them's a punk.
Yeah, they're all punks in my mind. Geez, option paralysis. Where to start?
Do you have a ritual thing you should be doing?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I should start sampling the smorgasbord of information.
That's a word.
We had discussed the fact that St. Valentine had intended to use Illuminate the Trail of Prey, to which I said that theoretically should work, because you did see them all. You saw all 10 of them when they were there in the cave.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would also remind you that Miss Lula had a vision in which she saw 2 bats. A small one had flown in the chimney, and a larger one had smashed through the front door.
Okay. I remember what some of those folks looked like during the ritual, right?
Mm-hmm. I would say you remember all of their faces, and enough for your purposes.
So can I picture? Do I have to do separate rituals to track the large and the small one, or can I?
Yes, that would be 2 different things.
So what are we looking for? Baby bat or big bat?
Let's look for baby bat. It wasn't a babe. At least 5'2".
Okay. But you think the one is younger, or does that represent that it's
Smaller.
smaller?
Just all we know right now is
powerful?
smaller. We don't
All right.
know the other stuff.
Of the group, there was a young woman there that day who was small. She looked like a gymnast. I mean, she was about, as Reese said, about 5'2", but you looked like she was fit.
All right. So I pop open my leather briefcase, which inside has a bunch of moldings to hold various ritual implements, and I pull out a chalice and some sort of what looks like a spool of ribbon, and I say a bunch of incantations and lay out some cards in a pattern, and then I dip the ribbon in the chalice as if it had blood in it, but it doesn't. But when I pull it out of the thin air, it is blood-stained, the ribbon. And then I release it, and it spirals up into the air and dissipates with a puff of smoke. And I should be able to visualize in my mind's eye these, I guess, glowing footsteps or some other sort of trail.
You should. I'm just making sure you do need to burn the ribbon, and then you need to make intelligence plus survival. So you're gonna you have to do a little bit of rolling here.
Okay.
You need to do a ritual check.
Yeah.
And then that is going to dictate just how well you succeeded, just how clear this path
And I'm at
is.
1 hunger die?
You should be.
Yeah.
Now,
That's what I was last time.
outside, you just let me know when you have that. I'll come back to you in a second. Outside, you all are making your way back across the park, which to anyone looking, you have this large, seemingly homeless-looking man carrying a passed-out Lula Castile. You have a second large man who is walking after you all very warily. Even though he has sampled the vitae and is a ghoul, he is still a soldier, and that is still very much his friend. And you would have Vi making your way across. Where are you all heading?
To the truck.
Back to the super duty, huh?
All right. So when
Maybe you should suggest to our friend that he keeps watch on the truck.
Maybe, dear. I think you should suggest that since he is probably more partial to you at this point.
Suggest.
Oh, that kind of suggest. Yes, and she'll do that. She'll turn around and walk up to him and look him in the eyes and go, watch the truck, dear.
Yeah, and is your intent to mesmerize?
Yes.
Now, because he is no longer a mere mortal, he is a ghoul, he actually has a chance to resist this. He is no longer completely defenseless. So
Failed
you will
rouse.
need to roll your manipulation and dominate.
It was a failed rouse check as well.
Yeah, you failed a rouse check. Again, Lula, you expect the chorus of jeers and complaints and the odd bit of encouragement coming from Madge, and there is just deafening, stifling silence.
Never going to get used to that. Whoever got my blood die. Hold on. My bad.
You do not need to add the one for the rouse check you just failed. So this one happens. Subsequent rolls will be
Two.
more. Okay. You just sort of, he looks at you for a second and he just sort of blinks and he's like, I'll keep an eye on the truck. Just 'cause right now you are in the body of his friend, and he's just like, hey man, just be careful, okay? It's like these people are weird, but I don't think they're hostiles. Just none of this makes sense, you know. Just be cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he turns and he looks at you, Vi, and he's like, I'm just gonna establish a perimeter.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. He can be a little aggressive. Don't hurt him, all right?
Oh, wouldn't dream of it.
You took my clip though. Look, I don't have my weapon. I mean, I got my weapon, but you know, gun with no bullets.
But you got your taser and your mace, yeah?
Yeah, no, yeah. This place is probably cool. Whoever did that, they probably took off. I mean, but if some shit goes down, I'm gonna like, you know what I mean? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Was there anybody else I should keep an eye on? Like, I mean, I know those other two went in the house, but any other surprises?
I hope not.
All right, so anybody that is not the 4 USC, I'm gonna notch. Okay, got it.
When you say notch,
You know what I mean. And
I
he
don't,
like his eyes turn to the nickel butt pistol on your hip. He's like, I mean, notch, man.
That sounds
they might be informative though, so we should not eliminate them.
I'll okay. And he very much his like eyes turn
Subdue.
to his eyes turn to his friend again, and he's like, and is she all right? She just like,
Yeah.
She gets emotional.
oh, she's like fainted, like, I thought that was just in movies. Like, I mean,
Nah. She just, it's a.
he does touch the tassel on Lula's dress. He's like, she seems like the fainting type, I guess.
Yeah, she's okay. It happens.
When he's like, oh, okay, all right, great, okay, yeah.
Lula's just gonna keep stepping closer and closer to the van, trying to get over there and away from him.
He does as he says. He very much kind of like looks around and sort of like sweeps wide to kind of see what's going on, and you all get back into the truck.
All right, yeah. I'm going to set myself right here, and then
Oh, I need to tie you up.
yes.
Okay, so I use the. I'm assuming he also has handcuffs.
He does. He is the exact same kit that Typhus had. He's also got the handgun, but his handgun, the bullet, it looks the same like almost science fiction make of the pistol, but the rounds in his gun have blue bullets.
Oh God. Okay, so we remove all the weapons and the flak vest and set them over the side. Handcuff the back, tie the legs. Lula,
Yes, dear. I'm going to jump back into myself now.
before you do, I know I haven't been one to share in the past, but I am now. And I think it would be unfair for me to be the only one with a new friend.
Oh, are you suggesting that I this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've never tried before. I suppose this could be a fun experiment. It would be nice, since I have been so dreadfully lonely without the others. I suppose it could help.
I know it's been hard for you not to have them with you, but you're not alone.
Thank you, dear. I know that, and I don't mean to sound like all of you don't count. It's just they've always been with me, so it's a bit more intimate. It's like losing a twin or something. It's even more so than just friends. It's like losing a part of yourself.
Wow.
But I do. I'm very happy that I have all of you and that we've been together for so long, especially if I've known each other for so long.
Yeah, I feel like things are they're different now.
Yes.
Like we're a clan.
Yes. I suppose so. All right. Well, I suppose it's time to get to it then. And I'll jump back into.
Well, not yet.
No. Oh, okay.
Okay, you gotta open the mouth.
Oh,
Have the mouth ready. All right, and I take her wrist. All right. So as soon as I do this, then you jump. Okay. Okay. So open the mouth. And then
jump.
I do the wrist and grab his mouth.
Oh, dear, hold on. He's fighting. And Lula's gonna grab his nose.
And he very much.
Come on, no, open up your mouth. You're gonna have to breathe at some point in time. Open.
No, I already put the blood in.
Open.
And what discipline do you choose to pass on to him, Miss Lula Castile?
It's the most
It is
important one,
your
right?
highest ranked discipline, yes.
So it would be aspects, so since the unseen.
You want to give him sense the unseen.
Yes.
He violently fights and shakes, and you hear against the handcuffs, and he's like, "Who are you people? Like, what are you just like?"
No, dear. Shh. I want you to look at me, dear. Really look at me, though, with your special eyes.
What is that like? He looks at you the exact same way Typhus had looked at Vi. Like his pupils are like dinner plates. And when he looks at you, and he's like, "Who are you? What do you mean? Really look at you?"
Think real hard. Look beyond me. Look at me, but beyond me. It'll make sense if you try hard enough, dear.
Lula, there's ghosts everywhere. Because, there's always ghosts everywhere. And Long Beach is especially haunted. Like, they're just everywhere. You're used to it. They're flying through the air. They're walking down the street. Like, that's just the life you're accustomed to. But to someone who has never witnessed such a thing, it's fucking terrifying.
It never gets old when they first see.
Was this the time to do that?
It's always time for a little fun. It was a mood. We were in a mood.
Fuck, what's this? There's colors around you two. Like, what are the...
Yes, isn't it beautiful, dear?
That is a word. Where's Typhus? What is it?
He's setting a perimeter to make sure we're safe.
Are you all from HQ or something?
We're not quite. We're independent, dear. But what we've given you should help.
The people that y'all are after, we're also trying to find them, to locate them, to help them. They're sick.
It's like some kind of disease loose?
No, it's not contagious. No, something was done to them by a very it was against their will. We're gonna fix them.
Did you just put blood in my mouth? Is it like some Satanist thing?
No, no, I was just little leftover steak, blood, juice, gravy. And just you look weak. Proteins, dear, proteins.
Hey, can I just talk to Typhus?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, of course. Lula here has given you a gift. There are things out there beyond your understanding, and she's given you a gift to help you understand them.
He is like turning, looking like again, Lula. The sight isn't different. I mean, even you, Vi, you only gained it recently, so you know exactly what he's going through. And as he looks across over at the park, and he's like, "Is it? Did you like drug me or something? Like I'm seeing weird shit."
No, dear. It's this will stick with you for quite some time. It's you've heard of psychic mediums and mystics and things like that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just it's a little bit of that. Some of us are better than others. You do a little boop, and we can share our gifts. So that's what I've done for you, dear.
My grandma was a bruja down in Mexico City.
Oh, that's probably why you're so susceptible to gaining the sight.
You telling me this shit is real?
Yes.
Where's Typhus?
Just outside, dear.
And Lou will open up the door, the back door.
Meanwhile, back in the house, how'd you come out there on that old ritual roll?
2 successes.
St. Valentine. You get a very hazy trail. You think you're approaching the 24-hour mark of when they were here. Because that's as far back as you can go. So it's dissipating, but you've kind of got it. There's been other times you've seen it, and it's almost like a glowing, like, wah, they're right over there.
Yeah.
This is fading fast.
Trail's pretty cold. We're going to have to hurry.
All right. Where do we go? Following you, Bloodhound.
All right. This way.
All right.
Hold on. I have to pack up my stuff.
Yeah.
While
I'll text Taylor to let him know.
a flashlight comes in the front window.
Get down now.
What?
You see the police officer that was stationed out front is shining his light in the house.
Stay.
He very slowly walks up to the front door, and you can see he's got that out, and Reese, you can make out that his hand is on his sidearm, but it's not drawn. Both of you give me your dex and stealth check to see how well you hid. It just so happened he rolled spectacularly to notice you in the house.
But, okay, a counter proposal. What if he didn't?
The dice say he did.
Can we vote on it? I agree.
I'm like the SWAT van that he called in votes that no, overruled. No, really. What'd you get there?
2.
2.
What is... I'm not used to using these
1.
dice. Yeah.
1. He stops at the doorway and he shines the light around, and he shines it. You guys like jump behind a couch or something, and the light's right on you. And he's like, "Hello? Hey, if it's like some like kids in there or something, this is a crime scene. You got to get out of here, all right?"
I'll take this.
But he doesn't come out of the doorway, and he doesn't have his weapon drawn. He is just like,
Excuse me, mister.
"Oh, come on." And he like lowers the light some.
Please? We just thought it was kind of cool, and we were just hanging out.
Wait, come on.
Please don't shoot me, dude.
It's not.
Please, please.
No,
please, I'm family.
I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm not gonna shoot you. Just no, come on, man. Like, you show some respect, all right?
Okay, I'm sorry. We'll get out of here.
He's like, don't take anything, all right?
Promise.
give me your either charisma or manipulation and either persuasion or subterfuge.
Absolutely.
Whatever. It's to what extent are you trying to lie and to what extent are you telling the truth? Yeah. You're
That voice on Reese.
I know. You're like, hear me
This
out.
is not.
Hear me out.
I'm a spend. I need to do nothing. That's a 1.
He
But it was so good.
You know?
sort of like takes a step in and he's like, how many of you are in here?
Just me and my buddy. You got all your stuff. You got all your stuff? Okay, good.
You're not like those internet freaks where you like sneak in to like make out in crime scenes, are you?
Well,
Will we
that's it.
be
You
in
got
trouble?
us.
All right, let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Hands!
Do it.
And he puts down the flashlight, but he does turn on the light in the house. So the house lights come on. And he's like, come out from back there.
Just sit down.
How famous is St. Valentine?
Does a cop know magic?
I have a fame of 2. Yeah, I mean, if he knows about
I'm like,
magic and stuff,
You know,
Okay.
more likely
we're
so.
gonna- we're
but-
gonna
This is the one time you don't want to be recognized.
We're gonna let fate decide. No, yeah.
Wait, actually,
no.
we can work this. I don't know if we can work this.
It so happens he got 0 successes, so he successfully disbelieved his St. Valentine's a thing. And he's like, all right, hey, look, I'm about to get off my shift in like 20 minutes, all right? I don't need this headache. You just like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, we'll totally leave.
Understood.
Nobody saw anything, all right?
Just
Yeah,
gonna
we're sorry.
pick up my bag, okay? Please don't shoot me. Come on. I mean,
Did-
we got.
He's like,
You know,
open
we
it.
brought-
I gotta see that you're not like stealing shit out of here, because
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no.
go on eBay and it's gonna be like, oh, the family portrait from the
Yep.
fucking murder house. And
I
it's
do.
my problem.
I do because there's nothing in there that's family portrait.
What kind of stuff is
Pile
Reese
of
carrying?
steaks.
It's I'm just grabbing the ritual stuff.
What kind of things are in St. Valentine's ritual bag?
Well, I mean, there's a chalice in there, and some ribbon, and
Mhm.
cards, and some coins, and you know, maybe like a planchette from an antique Ouija board or something.
He's like he looks at it and he's like, oh shit, were you guys gonna use the Ouija board in here? It's actually dope.
I mean,
He's
I mean, I thought you'd make fun of us if we told you what it was
he-
in there,
he
but
does like look around. He's like, did you guys like contact anything?
are you into this stuff?
I'm like a cop, yeah, but
I mean, we just got here. Like, we're gonna, but
I mean, where are the
but
spirits? more
we're
powerful?
getting out of here. We're gonna
Yeah.
respect your space. Like,
you gotta go.
it's just
Like I
like-
said, I mean, the
Yeah,
next
we'll
shift
leave,
is gonna
but-
be here.
understood.
But murder house, very
I
cool.
appreciate it.
So, I mean, you know, like I'm trying to show some respect, but that's kind of cool.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
all right,
It's
okay,
crazy in here.
all right,
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, we'll get out of here.
Get
Thanks.
out of here. Go.
Come on,
go,
babe.
go. In the moment you guys leave, kind of when you get like a little bit down the block, he very much is like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, kids, before I call for backup.
Well done.
That went well.
Yeah.
That went well.
All right. Well, which way is it from here?
It's around the block.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
The trail, which you can make out, does go the other direction, away from where the truck is.
Yeah, okay, small issue. Trail's getting colder. It's back that way.
All right, we'll circle around.
Okay.
It's worth not antagonizing cops. First rule, don't antagonize
true.
cops.
I
Second
kinda like
rule,
that guy.
always antagonize cops.
I kind of like that dude, though. He was sort of chill.
Okay. But a cop.
I mean, people gotta make money.
No, but... Whole separate conversation. Whole separate.
Like, what
Not
if he's
now?
got a family? Maybe he's a member of his community.
Yeah, then he shouldn't be... Let's just follow the trail, and I will explain to you about pigs later.
Meanwhile, back over at the pickup, you kind of open the door and you see, like, from down the block, like, Typhus is established the perimeter that he said he would. And he turns and he looks at him and he gives his buddy, like, a nod. Like, he does, like, a smile starts to come over his bearded lips, but then he very much like, oh, yeah, bro, you know. But he does not approach because he's been compelled to protect the truck. He just looks at his buddy and he does smile, but he stays on the corner.
Where Do you remember the last 10, 15 minutes or so before?
Are you referring to Typhus, who's on the corner, or Zedis, who's in the truck with you?
Zedis is in the truck.
He's like, it's weird. I was like walking and carrying you, but it's like I was like seeing myself, just like an out of body experience. It was weird.
A weird fever dream, perhaps, dear. You were feeling a little worse for wear. I suppose maybe you should get something to eat. You seem to be down on your luck, a bit misfortunate, judging by your clothing. Perhaps a nice sandwich make you feel a bit better.
You mind uncuffing me?
Oh, sorry, I thought we were going to do that.
Yes, your friend said that you had a bit of a temper, so we just wanted to make sure that if it was a fever dream, that you didn't, we're very tiny.
I don't have a temper. Typhus is a fuck up, man. Like he forgets the protocol, right? Like he didn't call in on time, he didn't submit the paperwork on time, and I gotta clean up his mess, and then it's my problem, okay? Does that make me? Do you guys know anybody like that? Who like screws up and then it's your problem, like all the time?
No.
I can't think of anyone, but I'm sure they exist.
Yeah.
But we've run into them at times, but yes, not recently, sorry.
It's like, hey, but can I like, I think, can I like, why is he over there? Like, I'm gonna talk to him.
Oh, he was establishing a perimeter. We were just making sure you were good to go. Again, fever dream, we were concerned, and he wanted to make sure we weren't disturbed. He's very protective, very loyal to you.
I mean, he's my brother.
Yeah, y'all are.
Oh, that makes sense. Yes, dear, he...
No, I mean, like, we don't have the same parents. He's my brother, Semper Fi.
Oh, well, he seems to be following orders quite well now, dear, so you should be proud of him.
So proud.
This is just a very strange conversation. If we're not in custody, then we can...
Oh, yeah.
Yes, of course.
We just wanted to establish a relationship, communication. We're going to be checking up on you guys because we're after the same people. We just want to subdue them.
You know, so while Vi's talking, like, he just sort of rotates and is kind of just, like, looking very intently at you, Lula. He's like...
You say things.
Yes, dear, how are you? How are you feeling?
Amazing. Like, I don't know what you gave me, but that steak juice or whatever you said it was, but it's like, it's incredible. I just like, I feel so like alive. What? You know they spot check us. Am I gonna fail a piss test when we go back to Patterson? Because like,
I didn't think about that. Did they do blood tests?
nah, because I mean, I'm gonna have like electric purple piss or something, you know, and then it's like I'm court-martialed. Like that's.
No, I don't think you have to worry about that, dear. No, but what if they do a blood test on him of some sort? Will that come up? Will that show up, dear?
I don't have no idea.
Well, I suppose we'll find out.
What Lula gave you was more of a spiritual gift, not a drug-induced gift.
Yes, like open your third eye, dear. Oh, welcome your mind to the cosmos. Just open it up like a flower in the morning, and it will only hurt for a minute.
What if I want some more of this? This is crazy. Look at all the colors.
Dear, if your vision starts to fade at any point in time, you can I can stop by and see. We can perhaps do a number or something.
He very much like lunges forward and like covers you, Lula. He's like, no, get down. There's like some weird shit in the park over there.
What do you see, dear?
No, like there's like little people over in the bushes.
I'm gonna turn on my sense unseen.
I'll look with my special eyes too.
There's some changelings. They just like kind of like come out like for a second and look around and then hide again.
Oh no, they're fine, dear. They're just figments of your imagination. You'll be all right.
What?
Oh.
Why would you? Why?
Because they are. That's what they are. That's what the Fae are. I would not lie to it. I would not lie and tell you the truth, but it's...
Okay. And when you say that, like he does like let you up And when you realize, because you actually were in his body for a second, I mean, like, this is like a supremely strong man. Like, if you had to, if like Typhus was more rock climber functional, Zedis is brute force. Like if the heavy gunner is who Zedis is.
Dear.
Lula will definitely visit you again and make sure that if you want more gifts, that's fine.
Yes, and that being said, you will probably see quite a few things that you're not used to seeing. Things that usually are just figments of your imagination, like ghosts and those creatures that you just witnessed. They are real, but also figments, but also real. It's a bit of a hazy line, but you're welcome.
Did you do this to Typhus?
No,
Not quite.
he's got other gifts.
What did you give Typhus?
Oh, I don't remember.
So again, technically, it is your highest rated discipline, and he gets one of the two level 1 powers of your highest discipline.
Ooh.
That is something I might have said inaccurately in previous sessions, for the record. That
Okay.
it definitely is your highest ranked discipline. It's not just one you possess.
I'm gonna give him feral whispers. He's gonna be able to talk to the animals, squawk to the animals.
You notice when he's standing on the corner, he very much is like, like looks up at one of the trees, and like you see he instinctively reaches for his sidearm, and then almost kind of remembers that it's empty, and then just doesn't do anything, and then just sort of.
Oh, I should have told him about that.
Yes, you probably should. Otherwise, the two of them are just going to walk around looking very spasticated for quite some time.
Are you good? I'm gonna go chat with him real quick.
Yes. If you need assistance, you let me know, dear. And would you like me to stay over here with this one, or?
Oh no, you can do whatever you want, or we can let him go. Or
I'll give you my number first, dear, before you go on your way.
He's like, you just tell it to me. I won't forget.
Yes, that's 555 1265.
that's an 818.
Does it spell out Lula?
It does. Yes.
That's your name?
No.
Oh.
Yes, I lied to you. I'm sorry. I lied. I was on a roll. I was yes. Mm-hmm.
Right, and your name is?
You can call me Tiger Lily.
Tiger Lily. Alright, okay. Alright. This is a strange night. They're never gonna believe us when we go back to base.
You shouldn't tell them then.
You know, they probably would put us on a 5150 if I'm like, did you say he can talk to animals?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're fucking Ghost Whisperer and Dr. Doolittle. Great. Yeah,
Again,
great.
you're welcome, dear.
All right. Thanks. I guess.
It will come in handy.
You said you all are after who we're after.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whoever did that are monsters.
They're sick. You ever seen those the films where people get like rage when they have, I don't know, a weird disease?
Like rabies?
Kind of, yes. Or mad cow.
Yeah. But yeah,
So there's rabid cows? Kill.
they can't help themselves. We would like to subdue them, not eliminate them, because they are.
Take them alive.
Yeah.
He looks at you and he's like, those are my orders. Take them alive.
Yes.
Okay. New orders. Take them alive. All right. Well, sir, it's a military, sir. Am I allowed to go, sir?
Of course, dear, of course. If necessary, if you need to, fight for yourself, of course. Like, if it's between you or them, then, of course, shoot to kill. But, yes, alive is better. And, yes, you're free to go, dear.
All right. And he does hop out of the truck.
Cool.
And do you go talk to Typhus?
Yeah, I just want to check in with them real quick.
St. Valentine and Reese, as you all are making your way down the corner, you do see this shabby-looking guy who very much is like... And you see Vi approaching him.
We were
From
we were there for the first possession. We just split off before the second.
Yeah.
So we do recognize this guy and know what has been done.
Mm-hmm.
And he recognizes us. Good. Cool. Happy with that for the trigger happy guy.
It's fine.
Hey, Tavis. I forgot to mention.
He's like, wait. It's like there's like a sniper or something around here. Like I hear people like talking in the trees and shit.
Who's talking?
It's like up there.
Oh no, sorry, out of character. Who is talking?
Typhus is talking. Oh, I thought you'd gone to talk to him.
No. What I'm saying is, what is he hearing?
Birds. No,
Oh.
there's like pigeons, like that are just
Okay.
like pigeon stuff. You know, like they're not saying anything important.
Pigeon shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, pigeon shit.
yeah.
In order to help you with your greater mission, I have given you a gift.
Okay.
You can speak to and understand animals.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you're hearing birds. I'm gonna ask one of the birds to come over.
It does.
What's your name?
Milton.
Hey, Milton. This is Tavis.
He jumps back and puts his hand on his gun again. Like, that bird fucking talk.
Why are you gonna shoot it?
It's a fucking
he's not.
talking bird. Of
Milton,
course I'm gonna
Milton,
shoot it.
Milton, he's not gonna shoot you.
Milton's like, gun's empty anyway.
Tavis, have a conversation. It's just a bird.
So, excuse me, Bird Milton. Do you like French fries? And Milton's like, oh yes, absolutely. My whole entire family would like some French fries. If he brings French fries, do you have French fries? I would like French fries. And he like flaps over and like lands on his shoulder, and he's like, okay, all right. This is a night. Okay.
So, I understand this is odd and weird and new, but you need to rein it in, Tavis. Because if you're walking around all freaking out, dressed like you're dressed, you're going to get picked up.
Okay, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. I'm gonna, Milton, could I just, Milton's like, oh, but I did not get my French fries yet. He's like, no, I'll bring you fries, I promise. And Milton's like, yes, understandable, we will be in the tree waiting for fries. And like flies away again. And he's like, I can talk to animals. And he does get the smile again. He's like, sir, can I have permission to speak freely?
Of course.
I realize I told you that, Zedis, has different tastes than I do. I do think you're powerful, lovely man.
Well, that is very kind of you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to make it weird. I mean, it's already weird, so hey, just shoot your shot, right? Yeah, apparently I can talk to animals now, so at least I can ask out a hot girl. But why not?
Oh, I don't think that's appropriate given our relationship.
No fraternization. I understand. Zedis is like walking out. Does Lula come with him? And you all, this is the first time you've seen the second guy. You saw from across the street there was a second guy.
Yeah.
Oh, do I see them? Or do
Yes.
Oh.
You've seen a little further
we
down
had
the
a bit of
block.
a
You're like,
trail's going cold.
yeah.
I have things to do.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yep.
We gotta get Lula.
Yes, dear.
Let's get going
All right. Yes. Where are we going?
with them.
Okay.
You gonna hop back in the pickup?
I'm gonna ask them first.
Oh yeah.
I was worried they were going to take my bag. I mean, it's a main bag.
I got
It's
you,
really
buddy.
expensive.
I got you. We need it for the thing.
The trail's going to go cold. We got to go.
Are
Okay.
you discussing this in front of Typhus and Zedis?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I walked over to them.
Well,
Yeah.
you may have.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
just to be clear because
No.
they're on the corner. It's like pickup
Nah.
truck and then the other. Yeah. So
Nah.
We're by the
No.
truck, probably, right?
We're because
Closer
we
to
were
the
the
house.
opposite direction. Remember, so
Oh,
we had to
yeah.
go that
yeah.
way.
So
Okay.
you're within
Yeah.
visual range, but you
Yeah.
are on the away. From
Tavis, we will check in. But Zedis has our number.
Okay. We'll keep an eye on things. We'll do our best to subdue them.
Oh, okay.
And Typhus leans over. Is like, bro, I can talk to animals. And Zedis is like, you won't believe the shit I can see now. And they turn and like walk back across towards the park. And they turn. They both do turn, and they're like, can we have our bullets?
What are the blue ones?
No.
Bullets.
You can get more of them, dear, right?
Then we gotta explain what happened in the old ones.
They're
They're highly experimental.
Well, then you shouldn't put yourself at risk by testing them, dear. You can say, what can they say? Make something up. You're clever boys.
I mean, we're already gonna have to make up some other shit. Why not? You know, hey, we'll just say like a ghost squirrel stole them. Great, awesome. And they do turn and like walk back across the street towards the park.
I think that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying?
We have to go.
Okay.
It's been like a day.
Are walking or driving or...
Driving.
Driving.
Okay, let's go to the truck.
We'll
When
post
you-
you up shotgun next to Vi and you can later.
When you hop back in the truck, you have several missed calls by
Oh, all right. Who are they from?
Alquist.
You drive. I'll take one for the... Yeah.
You call him back?
Yes.
Alquist, you're making your way down south on the freeway. Are you driving yourself or are you being driven?
Please. Of course I'm not driving myself.
Plebeians. Yeah.
Also, he can't.
Yeah.
Your phone
like
rings
horses.
and it is Vi's number.
Vi's number?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello?
Hey. It's not Vi.
But Vi, you're in the phone.
Yeah, Reese is in the phone right now.
Reese?
Yeah,
How did you get in there?
You know, you should never underestimate me, buddy. Where are you at?
I'm on the freeway, heading towards, I think you... excuse me, driver, where are we heading?
The Long Beach, like you gave me the address, sir. I'm taking you where you asked.
I remember. Long Beach.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to turn Find My Friend on Vi's phone, and you're going to take your phone. You're going to give it to the driver and tell them to go on Find My Friend and follow the pin drop. Can you do...
Aren't we finding our friends right now?
Just hand him the phone.
Yeah.
All right. Driver,
Yes, sir.
please. If you
Yeah.
may.
Oh, right. Find my friend. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm gonna drop a pin from this phone. Can you drop him off
Are you
at
putting
that pin,
pins
please?
in the phone? Please don't put pins in the phone.
No,
please.
sir. I promise I will not pin your phone. Yes, I will be there as fast as I can legally get away with. Yes.
Bless your 21st century competence. Thank you. All right.
Is everything fine? Did the small Reese tell you the things that we need to know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you let them out of the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
Perfect.
Yeah. No, they will be
Thank you very
completely
much.
safe. Yes.
All right, and
That's
I do this.
a magnificent. All right. Magnificent, sir. All right. Is you all
He'll rendezvous with us wherever we are.
as you all are
Drive.
driving through the streets here. This is the first time you guys have been back together since the hunters.
Yep.
Actually, and you all don't know what they found in the house.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, I don't know, but yeah.
So what ended up happening with the Marine dudes?
They're actually really nice.
They're very sweet, sweet
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they are not. They're going to do their best to not kill any of our folk.
I think that might help us in some of the things that we need to.
Like who they are, so we know these new hunters in town who would also come after us. We found that out, right? We're gonna talk to them more about.
We're going to talk to them more about it. I don't think they're quite ready to give up that information.
But I think that they'll be more than willing to talk upon our next conversations.
Take a
Which-
left here.
Is gonna be soon, really soon, because there are these hunters, right?
Yeah, I don't know that they work for the same people that came after us before. At least not in the same way. They didn't seem.
I didn't get that.
They
vibe.
weren't like zealots, you know.
That's
but they
actually kind
had-
of more concerning. Then
they
there's
had
more.
blue
different.
bullets.
No.
Oh, walks that up a wall. Hell
we
no.
took it.
Yes, they don't have them now. We have them.
We took the bullets, but they're
Good, because
carrying.
the fat, greasy lupine has to cut one more strip of bacon for me.
No, but I think they seemed.
I don't think we need to strip their bacon.
They seemed rather different than the ones that we've fought before. Much different, to be honest. A bit more open-minded.
And they're willing to lie for us, which is great.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you
Well,
did,
I mean,
like...
for us or for them, same thing, I guess.
Not tell. What did y'all find in the house? I'm assuming something to get a trail.
Oh yeah, it was a mess in there. But yeah, there's we're following the little bat now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was... They made a mess. And an anarchy symbol, not like anarchs, like anarchy in the UK.
Yeah. Classic stuff.
Or like a 13-year-old does in a notebook.
Yes, very much so.
That's the weird
Guilty
ass.
as
That's
charged.
before.
That was one of Madge's favorite songs. It's a shame
Still
she
is.
had to miss the graffiti. She was a fan. But yes.
So I guess we're trailing that, but we couldn't even figure out hide nor hair of what happened. There was a muggle cop that spotted us.
He was actually pretty cool, I thought.
I'm glad we're all making friends.
Yeah, it's working out well.
But yeah, didn't really.
You're gonna want to get Elaine over here.
Oh, okay.
Next. Okay.
Lane to the right or the left?
Whatever that one is.
Okay.
You just make them.
No, you all are making your way through the streets in St. Valentine. You realize you're starting to lose the trail basically right at the outlet malls.
Oh, it gets real muddy here. I mean, I think we're generally in the right place.
Should I stop or?
Yeah. It's in these outlet malls over here.
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
of course.
Don't know if they're.
If you made a mess, would
You
you
get-
try to get clean clothes?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's get out and.
I mean, somebody would have noticed that. Somebody always notices something like that.
I would
they may
like-
not tell somebody, but they notice it.
I would like to turn on heightened senses and try to smell for blood.
You can give me your wits and awareness, and you can add your Auspex dice to that.
How far are we from like a doorway or like a front walkway of said mall?
How close would you guys park? I mean, it's you can see it, so you can.
I mean,
get
we're
as
probably
close or not
we're
as close as you
probably
can.
pretty close to the entrance to the parking lot. We're probably not that close to the.
St. Valentine, you do know the trail goes into the outlet malls, though, and then sort of just like.
Yeah.
Let's see how far you can take us.
Oh, I didn't roll hunger dice. 5.
You definitely smell human blood. Bye. It's
Okay.
faint. It's roughly 24 hours old, and again, there's hundreds, thousands of people have passed in the interim, so there's a cacophony of stenches, shall we say? But there's definitely human blood is one of them. It's unmistakable, especially to an apex predator.
Malls smell terrible.
When we get a bit closer, dear, since you're smelling things and you can see a path here, perhaps just to know what we're walking into when we get a bit closer, I'll touch the door and see if we can see what's already happened, if we're mid-massacre, so to speak, or if everything seems calm.
Yeah, and so which entrance should I park near?
That one.
Okay, I will just find parking near the entrance.
Also, on the off chance that they have not horribly maimed and killed their way into this mall, and it's just a normal mall, that might still be a problem.
They would have just eaten, so they wouldn't have been hungry yet.
Yeah, but I'm just saying to prep all of y'all, normal-wise, like, if we go in there and I start to get recognized, you guys have to kind of form a barrier around me.
Is the mall open? I thought it was the middle of the night.
No, it's not terribly late. You can see again, the
Yeah,
sun
there's a
goes
hot
down.
topic in there, and there's guaranteed to be people who are going to recognize me somewhere in this mall. So,
We'll protect you.
all right, thank you.
It's 8ish, so things are probably going to malls being what they are. It's probably going to
Yep.
close soon.
Let's move on.
But you've got a lot of night, a lot of moonlight this time of year. And to be clear, this is an outlet mall, so it's kind of like some of the freestanding strip mall-ish things in a complex,
Yep.
not.
Yeah, kind of like
Yeah, and
There is such a place in Long Beach. I'm just avoiding using its name.
Yep.
Yeah.
being new, they probably went in all idiot-like, and if they're covered in blood, someone probably called the cops. So we could be walking into all kinds of fun.
Well,
As
Zul
a-
would have told us about that.
And as of this exact second, there's no sign of a disturbance. I mean, you can see it. I mean, people are shopping, they're walking around, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
and they
there's-
haven't.
yeah,
they
there's
went
not-
this way a while ago.
Oh,
This
that's
is not
That's
recent.
true. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
there's-
Let's just
yeah.
sure.
No running and screaming or
All
anything.
right.
Yet.
Parked, going in the mall.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe some of them worked at the food court here or something.
Well, so let's follow and see how far we can get off of some smell and some. Actually, watching you do real magic is kind of cool.
Thank you. I mean, I feel like a lot of people like it wouldn't hold up like on camera, you know, but like it's
Maybe that's why it's cool.
yeah, I think so.
What was that, Lila?
Oh, I just said you let me know when you would like me to do the touchy-feely thing to get a bit of visionary on what's gone down.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Let's do it.
As you all make your way in, again, the way this place is laid out is there is sort of a, it is right on the coast, actually. Like, I mean, like, you can actually, like, access boats from the outlets. People like whale watching tours and things like that launch from over there. There's also a very large aquarium is here in this complex. Again, that shall not be named.
Yep.
But
No,
it's-
I have no mental immature whatsoever.
yeah. Again, a large parking garage and just sort of like outlets around it.
All right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna follow Zim.
Again,
And we're gonna do door touchy.
St. Valentine for you, it really does seem like you lose the trail basically just midway through the outlets, heading towards the area of the docks / aquarium area. So it's like they were moving through the outlet mall, and then it just like you physically see it just kind of like trails off into nothing.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if we'd gotten here a little bit earlier, I could have seen more, but this is it. This is as far as I can go based on navigation.
Also, you can all make just intelligence and investigation checks.
Probably like what's in Streetwise.
So you're actually looking for clues. That's like more of an investigation thing.
Yeah.
You can, now,
I
you
think
can,
Reese is trying to like, if I were, because it's like, you know,
then yes.
she was covered in blood.
Right.
She
You're
does
like-
it.
you're
Kind
like,
of
if I
thought
were-
process.
It's investigation to see clues. It's streetwise if you're trying to like, you know,
I'm just gonna keep smelling.
okay. Reese is trying to like street boy it. Also, Alquist,
Yes.
your car pulls up into the roundabout there, and you sort of see your friends standing there. They not terribly inconspicuously, like sort of looking around. Yeah.
Alvis is here.
Mm-hmm. No, you know that cologne anywhere. Yeah.
I open the door. Oh, my children! I have missed you for so long. I have acquired something I think that you will all love. It's a resort. Surprise.
The last resort.
Yes.
Where?
How long have you been gone, Alquist? Because it's been months since the events of the Sea Cave. How long has it been since Alquist has been out of town working on this project?
I'd say for a few weeks. I found a secret resort that was abandoned a while ago, and I bought it and made a secret. It's on Echo Mountain, and the base is underneath this resort. I figured we would have all of the how would you say the people that you would choose to dine on for your own particular taste could be at this resort, and we could reside underneath, and then if we get peckish, we could go above and get a bite.
I feel like a lot of this is very clearly inspired by My Haven, and I appreciate that. I think that I'm glad that you
It
took
wasn't,
some-
but
some
I'll take it.
cues. I mean, look at that. It's built into the side of the mountain here.
It's very
You know-
much like almost exactly the
You
same.
know what? Thank you for doing something
I know,
while
I'm
thinking
a
of
martyr.
all
really.
of us
Mm,
and
yes.
not solely yourself.
I am extremely selfless.
Are you being dominated by someone? Because this is weird, dude.
Depends on the day.
Vi, do you smell something? Please tell me you found clues or... I need to talk about anything but that.
I mean,
Anything!
all right.
We're going in the mall to look for clues. There was a murder about a day ago. that we're pretty sure was done by one of our
And you
children.
needed my expert help.
No, you're just
I
here,
knew it.
love. We're gonna go inside, okay?
Please. What would Sherlock Holmes do?
Well, the game is already afoot.
What was this you were rolling, Miss Lula?
I got 5 for Spirit's Touch, and she's Lula's walking along, going, Saint Valentine, tell me, dear, when you see me on the path, just let me know when I'm right on it.
Okay.
And I'll reach down and see what I can see.
This is it. This is where it ends.
Oh, okay. So she'll lean down and she'll put her hand right at the end of where the trail is.
With 5, there is just a barrage of emotions. Most of it is excitement. There's a lot of happiness, especially like a lot of happy children, because you can see the aquarium from here. So the first thing is, ooh, like a lot of people that are just like pumped. As you sort of like move down through that, you do feel like panic, like tension. Like, it's hard to get it because so many people have been through here, but very much almost like a, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
I feel like somebody was in trouble right here at some point.
Yeah.
Do you feel like what they were going to?
Just panic, dear. It's a lot of oh shit, if you will.
That house is an oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, people only behave like that when they're trying very on purpose to make a scene, or they don't know what they're doing with power that they haven't had before.
I wish I could get more deep, but there's just there's a lot of people come through here, so there's a lot of vibrations. It's hard to pinpoint.
Hey, it's cool
it
you
down.
found what you did. Thank you.
I mean, panic does suggest regret.
I mean, you know how you feel after.
I mean, sometimes it's just not wanting to get caught.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to continue to smell the blood on the inside. I don't know if I need to re-roll for that. I did roll the investigation.
You
And-
can do roll again because now, again, there's so many people here and passing through here, and there's the ocean right there, and that's got its own
3 on the
thing.
streetwise.
3 on the streetwise?
Yeah.
What exactly are you trying to find out?
She's running through the outlet malls in the direction of the aquarium and the docks. Aquarium sounds like some kind of running to comfort. Docks sounds more like a running to escape, maybe. I'm trying to sort of mindset this a little bit.
So, looking at
Having a fucked up once or twice.
looking at it as a street kid, Reese, you feel like you would come here because you could accomplish one of 2, possibly 3 things. The dock is an easy access to escape, theoretically. Like I said, they launch whale watching tours out of here. Like, it'd be pretty easy to hop on a boat and just be gone.
Yeah.
There's a ton of cars that are largely unattended. It'd be pretty easy to boost a vehicle.
Yep.
Or you could probably lay low in the aquarium, especially if you knew somebody. Now, St. Valentine, I will let you have a different streetwise roll.
Well, I got 3 on my investigation. I did an investigation.
But you can roll streetwise also because you're from Long Beach.
Yes.
You kind of know. You might know some things about how it goes down here.
Streetwise
Reese doesn't
and
know.
intelligence?
Wits and streetwise.
Or wits and streetwise.
3 on your investigation. 4 on investigation.
I would like to find a security guard and make out with them. For information.
For information purposes only.
Yes,
No, I get
of
it.
course.
Any preference or just the first one you find?
No, it has to be gorgeous. That is a prerequisite always.
I mean, let's see if there are any gorgeous security guards.
I'll take a 6 if I have to.
I mean,
6 is gorgeous? What's above that?
No, that's not gorgeous for Alquist. He's
Method
you know.
Man.
We know what it is.
Method Man taught me if you can't get a 10, you can get 5 twos.
Oh shit. Yes. Perfect.
Wu-Tang's for the children. As you make your way through, Alquist, there is one young man who looks like he might be an aspiring actor.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, no, he's a looker.
I'd like to activate awe as well.
I mean, you have to like Lula and Vi are beautiful. In fact, how many of you have the looks mirror?
It's just three.
Okay, right. So
Channel of lovelies.
The three of you are gorgeous. Like you all are the ones everyone's turning looking at here. But you know, like he's got good cheekbones. You know, like I mean, yeah, right. And like basically every woman that walks by, he's all like, "What's up, girl? Oh, hey, trying to look tough in his rent-a-cop uniform with the badge that has like no jurisdiction whatsoever, type thing." Mm-hmm.
So that one?
Yeah. Do you want to approach him?
Yes,
I
would.
Yeah. With your awe on, he's like, "Oh, hey, hi, hey,
hello to you too."
Wait, aren't you that guy that like just beat that murder rap?"
Yes, I am that guy. Kind of. I didn't do any murders, just so you know. It's very rude of you to just say that to someone.
No, I think it's great that you got away with it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you seen anyone suspicious at all? Maybe covered in blood, maybe running around panicky, maybe small bat child?
You all see people like slowing down and taking pictures of Alquist. Like stopping what they're doing to like look at him.
While I'm talking, I'm posing.
Yeah.
Wait, taking pictures of you?
Oh yes.
His aw's up.
His aw's up. Mortals are defenseless.
Cool. That means they're not focusing on what I'm doing. I get it. At some point, you have to disengage.
In my mind, I think I'm super, like, no one notices me. As I'm posing, though.
Yeah, right. That's the hashtag act natural.
Yeah, it's just
Right.
me. Oh, candid.
Threat.
he does lean in and he's like, no, I did see something, but you know, like this like guard thing. This is just like temporary because I'm an actor. You know,
Of course. I'm sure I can.
Thank
My
you.
heart is a flutter.
He does like unbutton one button on his little uniform, and he's like, I was just thinking, Mr. Lazier, like maybe if you gave me like a signal boost on like the instas, like that, like might help.
For you?
Yeah, is it because I did see something?
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should go back to wherever you reside and
Okay,
speak about it more, and maybe see. Do you have footage? Maybe.
Yeah, I'll take you to the office. Like, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Do you? He doesn't take his eyes off of you. He's
Perfect.
like, but any of your, what are those? That's like your,
just me.
Like your manager, your assistant. Like, what are those?
Who?
No, those people that you like your staff.
I have staff here. Are you talking about? No, those are just randoms. I don't know them.
Oh, randos.
Yes.
Are they bothering you? You want me to get rid of them?
Maybe later.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because again, he does not take his eyes the whole time. He's like those people. You know?
No, I don't want them to.
Yeah.
Get,
No, I get it.
I'm trying to play off it. You know.
No, I get it. You're being very smooth. Yeah.
Perfect.
He's like, all right, yeah, I'll take you to the office.
I want
Sure.
to hold his hand while he does that, and then I'm gonna look at everybody here. I'm like. And then go.
You all do see him walk away. What did you get on that streetwise, St. Valentine?
3.
Yeah, we're proud of our boy.
You know people who know people, St. Valentine.
Mm-hmm.
And you know there's a number of transactions that happen in and around the aquarium.
Okay. Those kind of transactions.
Yeah, all kinds of transactions.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's not. Yes, it is a family fun place, but
Yeah.
also it's a great distraction. There's a-
Family fun place, got it.
Okay, so don't give me a hard time about why I know this, but I used to come to the aquarium a lot to score, and I don't mean like romantically. So
What do you mean?
well, like drugs. But I'm not proud of it, but
I understand why it's a good dealing spot. Also, it would be
it's
fairly light isolated to stay out of the sun.
that
Which means she might still
I mean,
be
I'm
there.
not saying that they needed drugs, but maybe some of them, when they feel hunger, thought that that's what they needed, or
Or they just murdered someone and wanted to do a bunch of drugs and forget about it.
or they're hungry again and looking to find a place to hide.
Let's go in and see if we can find them.
I mean, they might be trying to rest. Who knows what they're trying to do? They're trying to figure out what to do with their lives.
4. Okay, and what was that, Lula?
Before Alquist walks his security guard back,
Lula's going to go, yeah, hold on a second. Just watch out for a minute. I'm going to try something.
And she's going to share senses with the security guard so she can see what he's seeing and whatever he shows Alquist.
You see Lula just sort of goes, it's like she just goes blank. She doesn't pass out. You've seen that happen where her body's like, you know.
Failed rouse check.
The silence is even louder, Lula. What's your hunger at now? Lula, it's just so fucking quiet. It's just so fucking quiet. Like, you would give anything. You would kill, honestly, even to hear Genevieve's, like, shitty attitude. Anything. Even just her. But there's just nothing.
That being said, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Go back and
It's almost like she falls asleep by. She's like, no, wait right here. But her body is standing there. Like, it doesn't just, you know, but it's like she's not there.
Okay, well now we gotta watch this one.
Fireman's Gary.
Let me double check. She might be capable of walking. I know she can't see and she can't hear, but if you're holding her hand, like her body might still
Yeah,
have
but she
that.
might trip.
That's true. Rub home and like she would
Like,
not know.
look, just for my convenience.
She
Right.
doesn't have a lot of dex or athletics, so chances are she would probably trip.
Can she talk?
Also, we can move faster if I'm carrying you, quite frankly.
I mean-
And Reese might be in a little hurry. I don't know why, though. Like, they're very chill inside. Right now.
Oh no, the user still retains their own perception and is aware of their own surroundings, though. So you can still see everything, Lula.
Okay.
It's like everything's just like a bizarre like overlap. Like
It's like daydreaming.
yeah.
You're just
So
distracted.
you just close one eye and then the other. You just pick,
Yeah. So
pick which world you want to see.
you should probably hold somebody's hand. It is very disconcerting, kind of having two completely different. Yeah, but you're aware, Lula.
Who you following there, Luz?
Oh, I don't exactly trust your Aquas's retention of the information that the security guard is going to
Are
give
you
him.
sure you want to watch what happens in there?
Not all of it, but I do want to make sure that we do get the correct information. I'll close that eye when the time comes and just talk to you guys. But until then, I just,
Thank you for taking one for the team, Lula.
Yeah,
I understand that sacrifice, and I appreciate you.
some things cannot be
Thank
unseen.
he just,
We have aspects,
if he's showing him security footage, someone who thinks that we all live inside of the phone is probably not our best recollection of what's actually happening on that
Oh gosh, he's
footage.
gonna think it's like Willy Wonka and Mike and the TV. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Good thinking.
So
All right,
yeah,
let's see what he gets while we get into the aquarium and look for her.
He's been around a long time and he just hasn't adjusted.
There's absolutely a reason,
as well.
which is why there are secondary precautions. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. He did a nice thing that was almost not just directly for his own benefit. He's doing all right. He's doing all right. We're grading on the curve, and he's doing like at least a B-.
And I gotta admit, I am sympathetic
No,
about
most
that
of them,
out
yeah.
of time thing. Like, I'm only missing 15 years, and I still feel like I have no idea what kids today like.
You were missing them. You were like actually in a vault.
Oh man, I was somewhere else.
St. Valentine, are you anywhere near where they pulled you out of the water? I mean, you're on the coast, but I mean, is this because this is
Yeah.
a huge and famous complex?
Yeah.
Is this anywhere near where you're standing?
This place is also important to me because it was a boardwalk, like sort of fun fair thing that my grandparents like worked at, that they were part of. So like I've studied the history of this place like a lot.
Lula, you remember those days? You were here for those days.
stalking him.
oh no, dear, I would just do readings at the carnival.
Friend of the family.
Yes, it was one of the places that I first got my start when I realized I had the gift for the second sight.
All right, should we go?
Yeah, Vi, you're the sense of the blood trail. Again, it's difficult. There's every manner of scent through here. A lot of people bring their dogs through here. Like a lot of like you're like, oh come on.
But it's a very specific smell.
Oh yes, you know the smell of blood. And it leads kind of along the esplanade, which is like a promenade, all the way to along the water when you follow it, but it dead ends between some of the piers. Like it sort of like wraps around. It's kind of like it's shaped like a cove. over closer towards the aquarium side of the things, but away from the piers, right by the edge of the water. The blood trail, the scent vanishes.
I'm gonna walk there.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the trail ends. Do we see anything?
It's kind of out of the way.
Like she kind of walked into the water kind of thing?
Well, she probably wanted to wash off.
Okay.
Either that, dear, or does it go anywhere else from here? Because
Yeah, I mean, they might have a bat cave. I had a bat cave. Apparently, Alquist is making a bigger bat cave.
and not just that, like we don't have to breathe, dear. So quite frankly, if someone wanted to hide out, they could just keep walking.
They'd have to walk pretty far to reach a place where the sun doesn't hit them.
Or maybe they just wanted to end it all. Maybe they thought there was
They-
the only way they could kill themselves was...
Can you
First
can
night
you
in
do
my
spirit's
life,
touch here?
I could try, dear.
See if you at least get the state of mind.
And she will.
Meanwhile, Alquist, what's happening that Lula's super not going to want to see?
Oh, lots of sexting. Not
You're
the
using
text
that
kind.
word wrong again.
I think I'm using it right.
I don't think you are.
Yeah, so there's a hot and steamy make-out sesh. Some more things happen.
Super hard
Later
to
on.
concentrate, Lula. That's it. You're, oh, come on. That's not a sense you want to share.
I hope Lula sees everything.
Or
Lula's walking around
Is
with
it-
one eye
That might be your
covered at
thing.
this point, going, I think. Hold on, let me read this.
no, it's 1937 all over again, Lula. Yeah.
But afterwards, I would like to see if there's anything on, like, the
It's
small box with people inside.
yes.
Do you feed?
Do I feed? Yes, for sure. That happens.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I have decided right now after that question.
It reminded me I was hungry.
yes.
It so happens he's a surprisingly capable security guard.
Kiss, actually, too.
And he does bring the footage back to about that time.
Mm-hmm.
And there are, it's mostly like wide angle things because, again, this is mostly open. But there is footage of two people that come through. Both of them kind of have hoodies up. One of them is about 6'6", just a very like thick, stocky man who's like walking kind of like confidently, and a much smaller figure in front of him that reads like a female, could be like a boy or something, that very much is kind of like looking around and like this sort of thing. Is
Furtively.
Yes, as they walk, that's today's word. As they sort of like make their way right through, and the camera does kind of pan, and like a couple of people turn and like look at them as they're walking by, and you see the dude literally turns and like looks at somebody like do something type thing, and they're like, oh, okay, right? And then he turns and keeps walking forward, and you do see them heading towards the water, walking down the esplanade, and that's where the camera loses them.
Perfect. I found him! Clues! And then I want to make out the lingering kiss thing. And and then
That's
be
how
like,
it works.
I'll be back, love. And then run to them and spend them. I found him! They're in the small box inside the security place.
Lula, roll your unspent willpower. Because you're sharing senses with this man when he gets lingering kissed.
Oh,
As soon as he turned the
Nice.
video off, Lula would have jumped out because she was only there to see the information, and right now she's also trying to
Well, the video was never off,
spirits
so you can
touch.
get out of this.
She's
Take my
also,
lingering
she's
kiss.
also trying to spirits touch the sand. So the second, honestly, that the video went off, she would have jumped out so that she could actually do spirits touch, which I already rolled for. So that was the plan.
God, I'm sensing some shady things here.
And
Just
that
saying.
was that was
Don't you want
Beat
him?
of God.
Yes, he is God.
That was seven. That was seven with
Oh
a
god,
crit.
you devil.
7 with a crit.
but I would like to say that before she jumped out and before the tape was off, she would have said out loud
Recounted.
to everyone and recounted and then dropped so that she could.
Okay. So Lula recounts this vision on the thing. And of the people you witnessed there was a huge tatted up guy.
Yeah, that's our big bat.
Yeah. Who looked like, standard biker type there at the time. Yeah.
And then seven with a crit on the spirit's touch.
When you reach down here, this is much clearer because most people don't come this far. Because this is kind of in the shadow of the building type thing. So it's much easier to read here. You get, again, panic. you get relief, and you get anger, like a chip on the shoulder kind of thing. There's definitely with the crit, I will say, is two different people. One of them is more scared and relieved, and the other one is more like, yeah, that's right type feeling.
Dear, I believe I'm getting the sense of two of them. One more scared and relieved, and one a bit more fighty, the temperamental, perhaps.
I'm gonna walk into the water, and I would like to call out for any nearby sea life.
Water dogs, like, boop, 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 like heads just pop up right there. Like there's like 4 sea lions, like right there. Because they're all over the place down there. Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, were y'all here yesterday? Last night?
Absolutely. This is our position. This is our place. This is where we live. This is where we go. Nobody else can come here. This is our place and we like it. This is our place. Hi. Hello.
Hey, I'm looking to locate some people that came here covered in blood.
Yes, that happened. They were here and we thought the sharks would come and we thought that was bad, but the sharks didn't get here in time because they were already gone. But those people smell weird. They smell dead. You smell dead. That's no offense. Is that offensive that you smell like dead? But that's all
Not
right.
at all.
We still love you. That's all right. That's fine.
Not offended. I'm impressed by your senses.
We are excellent hunters.
Oh, I bet.
Yes.
Uh,
They're like, we're the tough ones around here, except the sharks. The sharks are stupid.
For sure.
You all do.
What's he saying, dear?
They were here. The sharks didn't come, which is great. Did they? What did they do?
They went swimming like you're going swimming, and then they got out and they were all wet, which is weird. They didn't even shake off. I don't understand why. They just walked away and they were all dripping. They went that way. Do you have any fish?
I'm gonna call a fish to me.
The fish is like, hello. Yeah. They were like, that is an excellent trick. How did you do that?
I'm an excellent hunter as well.
Do you need a water pack? We will be your water pack. We can go out and we can rule the seas as your water pack.
Sure. Do you guys have a name?
Yes. We are Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So,
Word.
yeah. My name's Vi, and you'll be my water pack.
We are your water pack, and you all see the sea lions look very excited. You have no idea what Vi's saying.
Did
to
you
them.
just
She's like,
Aquaman them?
I just talked to them.
and
Yeah.
they like clearly look sea lions have very expressive faces. Like they're clearly
They do,
happy
they
when,
do,
you're,
yeah.
when you're looking at
They're
them.
stoked. They're super stoked.
I declare you the greatest pack of sea lions in California.
Lola claps too with them.
I would like to summon 4 fish.
Yeah, they're all like,
She says that to all the sea lions.
I know.
I don't know what she's saying.
They're like, we love you now. We will serve you forever as your water pack. We will go and tell everyone that Violet is the ruler of the seas and that we are the strongest water pack.
This is amazing.
Can you fight sharks? Because the sharks are stupid.
I can't actually.
We will tell the pups of you, and your story will go and be told throughout the seas. We will speak your legend.
I appreciate that, but also know that you are legendary, and you have helped me today, which is a great feat.
You see their eyes fill up with tears, which is hard to make out in the ocean, but you can see it.
At night.
The sea lions look emotional. They're all like,
Any joy, Vi?
They went that way.
I'm going that way.
they were like, we will keep an eye out, and if they come back into the water, should we bite the people as your water pack, or should we help the people because we do not want them to drown in the water that is your water? These are your water.
They won't drown. Just keep an eye on them, and if you see them, let me know.
Yes, we will do this. We will patrol the area as your water pack. And they do start swimming around.
I have a water pack.
That was absolutely incredible.
Like the thing you've lost?
No,
What?
Yeah, it squirts
I'm
water
joshing
into you. Yeah.
No, they're like my
got
sea
you, I
lion
got
gang. I didn't have to. They just lacked me. Hey,
Alquist,
Yes.
you come walking up as Vi presumably is extracting yourself from the water again.
I have a water pack.
What is
The
that?
sea lions. They're my sea lions.
Yes, you do have a way with animals. I quite enjoy
She
watching
sure
you
does.
work.
gonna get some with you?
Did they find the people in the box?
No, they saw them.
Oh, yes. I did find it odd. They were a weird color. They're like different shades of gray. So maybe we look for gray people and we'll find them.
It was a black and white TV.
Yeah, I got that from
heard
context.
It's
Yeah.
ooh, woof.
I mean, it's kind of fun in a way if you think about it.
It's
So-
like riddles.
We know this big guy tatted up. Do I know any flash kind of girl on self-professed anarchist gangs or motorcycle clubs in the area? Because that's the next place I think of. Like, big like tries to go somewhere safe with their people.
Yeah.
You can roll wits and streetwise to see if you'd know of such a thing.
And what's the direction they went in? Like, what's
Towards the aquarium.
For it.
You know of a couple, but you think the triple sec would be the main ones.
Okay.
That would fit that description.
All
You've done some business with them. No? Not necessarily your crowd, but you know, business is business, and Reese does what they do.
Yep, I'm hired for what I'm hired for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did. The sea lions definitely saw them go towards the aquarium.
Okay.
all right? So, according to my pack, they went towards the aquarium.
Let's go inside.
All
Thank
right.
you, Mira. That's an Aquaman show. We should watch Aquaman. It was good.
Who is this Aquaman? Can you help us?
Vi.
I'm Aquaman.
You're Aquaman?
Yes, but we're going to talk about it in the aquarium that we're going to now.
What is an aquarium?
That right there. Let's go
That's
find
an
out.
aquarium.
Oh, I understand. I like this game.
You're doing great.
Alquist, this is also the first time you've seen Vi in this time. That you
I
were
mean,
gone.
we saw each other earlier.
Several times.
Yeah.
Gross.
No,
It's
we
a
just keep
natural
moving. We just keep
thing.
moving. Not anymore. You're dead.
You all heading towards the aquarium?
Mm-hmm.
As you all get closer to the front door of the aquarium, everyone give me wits and awareness.
No.
Have some dice. Only 2? Is that what you said?
Need 5. Oh, it's perfect amount.
I was gonna say, that is too bad if you only have 2.
Like, I know nothing.
I really just roll robots.
Ooh. I may know nothing.
I need some of those.
Alright, you can have all of them.
I just need 1. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
7 with a crit.
7 with a crit.
6.
6.
No crits.
1.
2.
2.
1.
1.
Oh, you
Lula and Vi,
I'm a baby.
is you guys are walking along again. People, even though it is nighttime, there's still people moving in and out of the aquarium because it stays open late because there's some creatures that are night active. You can only see around this time. And out front, you see a round, grandfatherly-looking man who's like, "Gather around, children, gather around." Oh, no pushing, no shoving. He's got a little bow tie and a vest on and like a little mustache. And he's like, "The wildlife are a wonder of nature, God's gift to all of us." And and he freezes when he sees you guys. You two definitely recognize him from the cave. And he looks right at you and goes, "Oh dear," and vanishes. And that's a good place for us to go to break. So we're going to take our quick 10, and we will be back for more shenanigans. So don't go nowheres.
Ah!
That is the appropriate response. That's a lot of beautiful on one screen to just jump back out at you. So,
And also us.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we in the aquarium.
as you all are approaching
Yeah.
the aquarium, Lula and Vi, you see this man see you and literally vanish in front of you.
And
I'd
we
like to
also
sense
recognize him.
Oh, and you recognize him from the cave.
Sense
Little
the
bat.
unseen.
Okay?
No, he's a different one.
Oh, bonus.
You all saw nothing. Like, they're like, "Bah!" And you, what?
No, he was in the cave. The gentleman who was just giving the tour. He's so there's 3 of them.
Where'd he go? Did he run off?
He disappeared
Can you
Nice.
see him?
No, I mean he.
Can you see him? People with their
Sense and
eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
What's 6?
again, you see the standard bouquet of ghosts around. There's different ghosts. You didn't know that like whales and dolphins could have ghosts. Apparently, they can.
Yeah.
But no, but you no, you don't see the man.
Can I try to look harder?
It is not you, Lula. You've been doing this long enough. It's not that he's invisible. He's not there.
Yeah. He like how Pander mists away. He left.
Yeah, if he was just obfuscated, I would be able to see him, but I don't.
Can you?
I can try, but that makes sense if he worked here before, and maybe he made friends with these other two, so they came back here maybe because they. I'm just. Yeah. Did he have a particular smell?
You didn't get close enough. You saw him from a ways off.
I don't know his scent. I can't differentiate it.
All right, I'm just gonna go farther in then.
Okay.
Yeah, he probably would have gone into the aquarium. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, the group of kids he was talking to, they did just sort of like look confused. They're like, "Oh, Mr. Modley, where you go?"
Mr. Hopkins.
Mr. Motley.
I'm going to go ask the children what they know about Mr. Modley, since they seem to be quite familiar with him.
Yeah, be gentle with him.
Oh, of course, dear. And Lulu will walk over and go, hello, dear children.
Oh, you're a pretty lady. Can I touch your circlet? You got are you a princess? You wearing like princess jewelry?
Oh, yes, of course, dear. And we were looking for Mr. Motley to,
He was just here. He's gone.
Right, we're going to take him back to the kingdom, give him the honor. He's becoming a knight, you see.
Mr. Motley's gonna be a knight. He's so smart. He knows everything about the fishes. The dolphins are not fishes. They are mammals. Yes, he knows all about the fishes and the mammals. Yes, he knows everything about this place.
Well, does he perhaps have an office or a classroom or something around here, dear, where you usually see him?
Ooh, he usually comes out here and meets us. He works here though. He's a tour guide. He's our favorite tour guide.
Could you perhaps maybe show me the tour that he takes you along the path that he walks, perhaps?
Oh yes. One of the kids, a little boy, holds his hand out.
Well, excellent.
He's like, I want to be a knight too. I'm going to escort the princess.
Oh, so brave. Perhaps we knight you as well, dear.
Yes! Can I be a Jedi Knight?
Of course.
This is the best trip to the aquarium ever. And the kid does start walking with Lula into the aquarium.
I don't know if I can go in here.
What do you
Guess
mean?
the Jedis?
I don't
You
know.
you don't have to.
I don't know if I can go in here.
You don't have to.
No, I mean I don't feel left out if I don't. But like I'm just it's dumb and it's dumb that I'm freaking out about.
No,
like,
no.
it's safe. Like I'm
Because
not even
he's gonna-
actually underwater.
What if he tries to make a break for it? You're someone who can actually sense people. There's nothing wrong with holding the perimeter.
I don't want to look though. I can't look in that place. Like,
Then
I don't
just
want
watch
to look
the
at
exit.
Lula is fine looking there. I don't have to look there. You know, like it's. I don't want to look there.
Okay.
And it's going to be worse in the aquarium too.
Okay, then don't.
St. Valentine, you're familiar enough this place. You know right when you come in, the entrance is that underwater tunnel feeling like it's...
Yeah. No.
I'm going to go in there. This is going to sound super dumb, but can you hold my hand?
That doesn't sound dumb at all.
All right, thank you.
St. Valentine, roll your unspent willpower. While they're talking, what are Vi and Alquist doing?
You wanna go into the aquarium?
Yes, I would love to.
That's really
Also, Vi, I just want you to know, if you are wondering, everything that happened was for the good of the mission.
Are you talking about that security guard?
Yes, and the woman at the beach. But it means nothing to me. It was all for... I was trying to find clues, and I found some clues, and some other things. Mostly clues.
You did a good job. Let's go.
Okay.
3 successes.
That's enough, St. Valentine.
Yeah.
The beast is clawing around inside of your brain, frantically trying to escape this. But it's enough to keep putting one foot in front of the other.
Okay.
And I'm not going after My child are, even though they're right here, I'm staying with St. Val.
Porcino Dos.
Yeah, I thought he was going
I could be
inside.
going a lot fucking faster!
Yeah, no, Valentine is very much like deep breath walking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reese.
But that,
Yeah.
nope, I'm here.
But he is walking.
Yep,
Reese,
he's moving. Yep.
you may not be the best person to approach them at first.
That's funny because I remember myself being the only one who's trying to save them.
What are you talking about? We're all trying to save them. That's why we're here.
I mean, before they returned.
I'm just saying, based on what they saw you doing the last time they saw you.
Then I'm the bad cop.
They just don't know you yet. But I'm just saying, he's spooked.
I mean, wouldn't they feel some sort of, like, kinship to you? Like, shouldn't you have some sort of power over them?
If they're anything like me, no. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
We'll see when we see. If they rabbit, then I'll know that they're afraid of me.
They're probably afraid of all of us.
Yep, fair.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
All right.
This little boy is pulling you like as fast as he basically can through the aquarium.
Everybody
Miss
else
Lula.
is holding hands.
She's going to keep an eye out for anything that looks like some kind of office door or something that like looks like it would belong to the tour guides, like a room that has a lot of perhaps like little headphone clip-on stations and things for guided tours and maps and kind of like information stations. Yeah.
You're since the unseen. You got quite a few successes, right? It
Yes.
was 6 or something, whatever it was
3,
before.
4, 5, 6. It was 6.
As this little boy is pulling you along, you see a person that is wearing
Oh no, that's fun when I put it on.
is also wearing a hoodie. They do not look like the person that was on the security footage. They look like they're kind of just like standing by the tank, you know, admiring the sea life. Again, as you enter in, it is like you move through a tunnel where it's like on all sides is aquarium. Like there's basically just enough of the ceiling to essentially be able to support it. It very much feels like you're underwater, and they're sort of standing off to the side, just looking. You know, again, with your vision, what an obfuscated person looks like, the haze around them. So, I mean, they're definitely invisible to most people, but they're just standing there looking with the hood up. But I mean, they're whereas the two people you saw before were kind of like 5'3" and 6'6". This is like 5'9", like what looks like a slight built person, but just standing there admiring the fish.
Lula will walk up to them very quietly, still probably holding the hand of one of the children, and say, "Excuse me, dear, please don't be alarmed and please don't run. I'm here to help."
You see, it takes a second, and they sort of like, and they slowly reach up and they take an earbud out, but like don't look towards you anymore, because again, they think no one can see them. Yeah.
Dear, I'm talking to you, imaginary friend.
You have an imaginary friend too? I have an imaginary friend. He's like a barbarian, but he's got a head like a triceratops.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Tricerarara.
Oh dear, yes. I'm sure I have one right here, actually, that I'm going to go speak to for a moment. So if you could just wait right here, dear.
When you say that, the person's like, shit. Okay, all right, okay, no, it's okay. It's just okay, all right, no, it's fine. You very much hear them like talking to themselves, like, no, it's all right, no, it's okay.
It is absolutely all right, and it is absolutely okay, dear. You're quite correct.
It's like, could you not, I don't want the kids to see me. I don't want to scare the kids.
No, yes. Can you move at all while you're still?
Oh yeah.
If you perhaps just walk with me over to this hallway, dear.
Just there, you do feel like there's a sort of kind of out of the way-ish thing, yeah. And the kids wait there, and of course they run up to and they put their hands on the glass and are looking. They don't knock. They're good kids, but like this, because it's a beautiful, array of, undersea life here. And the person kind of comes around, and they're like, and they pull the hood back, and they look like an iridescent fish. They're sort of bluish red, and they have on like gills that come out from the side of their face, and they have very expressive, beautiful eyes that are kind of set in the rest of this, quite frankly, terrible visage. And she sort of looks at you. She's like, "Hey, I just, okay, no fish jokes, all right? I just love the aquarium. I'm not here to like mess with anybody. Like, I just."
No, dear. To be honest, I got a mermaid vibe from you. It was quite lovely.
Are you Lula Castile?
Yes, dear.
She reaches in her pocket and she physically pulls out a notebook and starts flipping through it and says, "Can I have your autograph?"
Yes, sure.
She's like, I think I can hand it to you. No one will see.
But here's the thing, dear. We're looking for some people.
Do I recognize her to be one of Reese's?
This is a Nosferatu.
This is.
This is definitely a Nosferatu.
I mean, I wasn't sure because Caitiff clanless can look like anything.
It's possible because Pander very much looks inhuman, so it is possible. But this looks like a Nosferatu. You've seen Nos.
Okay.
This looks like a Nos.
All right.
Dear, we're looking for
A few people, and she'll describe the ones before.
I would say your biggest clue is this person seems very comfortable with the reality of what's happening.
They know how to
here.
do the obfuscate and be around people kind of deal.
have you seen them? And perhaps that tour guide, Mr. What was his name?
She goes,
Motley.
Motley is Kindred now? I love that guy. I used to come here when I was in middle school.
Well, yes, we saw him up at the front, and he, and we haven't been able to find him since.
Wait, you were looking at him? And
Was I looking at him with my
you were? No, you were looking right at him, and he was just gone.
Yes, dear.
Just like, oh no, then he didn't vanish. He's just fast.
Oh.
She's like, no, I'm pretty good at this. I mean, I have to be, and I can't I need a distraction. She actually reaches in her pocket and she pulls out a little sphere. She's like, I carry smoke bombs. I literally ninja vanish. No, it's
You're quite clever, dear. I like that.
She goes, oh, my name's Naki, by the way.
Oh, Naki.
Yeah, and
Nice to meet you.
she it goes to extend a hand. She's like, well, I kind of can't because of the.
Yes, dear.
She's like, also, you gotta be careful with the talking to me. People might think you're crazy.
No, dear, I told the children it was an imaginary friend.
An imaginary. I'm
that's a ghost, dear. You scared
no, not a ghost. Not a ghost. Yay.
Yes, that's perfect, dear.
You all entering in slowly, you do see the group of children that were with Lula, and you do see up ahead Lula kind of somewhat trying to hashtag act natural, talking to no one, sort of saying words and looking around. But again, to you all, Lula's standing there by herself.
Are we at least in eye line to sort of do the across the room?
Oh, yes. That's it, because basically what ends up, because of how bright the tanks are, the places where there's not tanks are plunged into fairly significant shadows. So it's kind of very bright, very dark, very bright. Yeah, and Lula's standing in one of those in-between places. Again, hashtag act natural.
And if Lula sees him, she will kind of lean out and just give the little nod, I'm all right, and I'm talking to someone.
Naki reaches out and grabs your hand, and she doesn't hurt you, but you feel there's a lot of power in her hand. Just the way she touches you, it's almost like a vice. Comes up, she goes, oh, is that Saint Valentine?
Yes, dear.
Oh my God, he's so hot.
You're
Is he nice? Tell me he's nice. Wait, do you know him? Oh wait, I hope you know. Oh, tell me he's nice. No, don't tell me. No, if he's an asshole, don't tell me. I don't want to know that St. Valentine's an asshole. Oh no.
Would you like to meet him, dear? Oh, excellent. Should I bring him over here?
But look at me though. Like, no, I don't want to. Like, no, I can't. I don't want to. Like, you're all so beautiful. Look at who are those? That guy in that shirt. Everybody's so hot. Oh no.
Oh, I think you're lovely, dear.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
But real quick then, while you're deciding whether or not you'd like to meet him, where would he have gone with being so fast? When he vanished, he ran. But have you seen him leave, go home anywhere when he leaves here from work?
She's like, I tell you what, just give me a second. And she does produce her phone. She's like, I'm gonna talk to some people, and I might have something for you in a moment. If you want to like talk to them, like I would really love to meet St. Valentine. Oh my god, I'm gonna meet St. Valentine.
You wait right here, dear, and I'll go see if I could bring them all.
Okay, all right. I did. Yay, Lula. And you all very much hear a voice say, "Yay, Lula," and the kids are like, "Oh, our imaginary friend is real." Yeah.
Magical princess.
You've all got a very good imagination.
See, that's what it feels like. The way that these kids look right now, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, kids having a great time, and you all are now kind of in this it is almost like a tunnel with like these sort of like children about in the five of you.
Val, do you want to show them a magic trick?
Oh.
You're like feed.
No.
I mean, I could. You kids don't like magic at all, do you?
I like magic. Oh my god, you look a wizard. You look like a wizard. You look so cool, like a cool wizard.
I'm not a wizard, but I know a wizard.
A wizard and a princess.
A wizard showed me how to do a few things.
They're all every eye's on you.
So yeah, I just
I'll
pull.
hand you a set of cards from the case because you said specifically there were cards in there.
okay, yeah.
So I'll hand you a fresh pack of cards.
So yeah, I just do
Got 'em.
some up close, card jumping stuff.
You can almost hear each little brain fry one by one. Just
Yeah. And I know how to pick them in the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
I look into their eyes and I see which one is really going to believe
yeah.
in this and be invested in it. Because some kids are kind of cynical already.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you can tell when you look at them. And
Yeah.
I'm going to pick the ones whose minds are going to be the most like,
Yeah, no, just the life-altering experiences, St.
Right.
Valentine. That just, again, although you do notice one little boy is very much like, what else are the Jedi not telling me? Like,
Yeah.
they've created one supervillain. You know, he's like, my life is a lie. There's princesses and wizards and magic. You know?
Yeah.
But everyone else.
Perfect. He's one of ours.
Yeah, you're like, find me later, boy. Yeah.
I have enough.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I said later.
Yeah.
After we get
And then
this
whatever's
sorted.
going on with everybody else, I'm probably not even noticing it at this point. Because
Palm of your hand.
I'm
St.
so
Valentine.
invested.
Yeah.
And
Invested.
honestly, it helps a little bit with the stress to be able to like see that wonder, because you're absolutely right. That thing, they still have that thing.
Yeah.
They're still happy to see the fish. They're still happy to see the tricks. Like, I mean, they're just
Yeah. I came here when I was a kid too, so like,
Yeah.
it's a big day.
This is peak. They're peaking. You know what I mean? They're gonna become weird soon. You know, like this is maximum wonder right about now.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
This is like an outing. We're like having like a family outing.
It's nice. I like it.
So, dears, there's someone off in the corner over there, quite lovely, Nosferatu. She said that the gentleman that we saw vanished, he didn't disappear. He's just very quick.
Oh,
That's quicker than I am.
you have some talented children. You should be proud.
All right, that's nice. Okay, go look at the fish.
Oh, okay, all right.
We're done actually. This is the end of the show, so just go look at the fish.
It's like no more cards behind my ears, Mr. Valentine.
Nope, you're
Say
good.
one more
You're
thank
good.
you to St. Valentine.
Thank you, St. Valentine. Yay!
All right.
Wait, well, Valentine's Day is that day for you because we just
Yep.
had Valentine's Day.
There you
Do y'all want
Yeah.
to see
Mine is
some?
secret.
Cool, I'll show you some cool stuff, and I'm just basically gonna try to distract them while they have the conversation and just like.
Are you gonna summon the fish to the glass?
Yes.
Thank you.
Every fish in the place. That scene from Aquaman when they're all like basically come down and like look. They all do that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna try to motivate them to do some fun tricks.
That's why you always end your act with a vanishing, because then you don't have to do goodbyes. You know, it's like stealth
That's
leaving
why I'm
at a
trying to
party.
distract so you can walk away.
You, though.
Also,
Yeah.
this is the best trip to the aquarium I've ever had. I just want you all to know that.
It's the best I've ever seen of you, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Wanna go meet this guy?
Oh, do we find somebody?
Yeah, Lulu was just saying there's a Nos. I've
Oh,
been wanting to meet the Nosferatu in this town. Like, you want to know the real power in the city?
Yeah.
Over there.
Yes, just follow me, dears, and she'll
Kind of keep an eye on the children to make sure that they stay distracted by fish summon, and kind of lead everyone over to the hallway.
I also note I want to do something cool for the kids,
Yes.
not something so crazy that people in the place are like
Right.
I don't want employees to be freaking
Just
out.
nudge the masquerade,
Yeah,
gently
like,
massage
you're
it.
not
go,
gonna
go,
get
go.
them spell words, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're
yeah.
gonna like fight the power. What?
don't do anything I would do.
A cat?
Right. Yeah. No, it's yes. It is a wondrous display.
Yeah,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
but just for the kids.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh my god, the dolphin and the turtle are playing with each other. Wow. Yeah. Up ahead, when Nagy's kind of like slightly in an alcove, and you see her eyes are just like filled with tears, and she's like, oh!
That's St. Valentine. This is Naki. Naki, this is St. Valentine.
Alquist, are you going with them or are you staying with Vi?
I'm staying with Vi.
Alquist, with your unseen sight, you very much can see Naki in full fangirl mode. Reese, you still see nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I'm
she's-
keeping it real focused.
Full anime eyes. Like, I mean, she's...
But she's like a creature from the Black Lagoon,
Oh
a
yeah,
fish
no.
person.
No, she's awful. Yeah.
Beautiful
But her eyes are
Yeah.
incredibly expressive and very pretty. Yes.
Yeah. You're Naki. You just met my friends. Cool. Do you want to be friends too? I love this, by the way. This is very cool.
And she's like, just like, hands her phone to you.
All right.
And you see there is a text from an unknown number that is 15 digits long. And it just says, Savage B, Malibu, looks like a problem.
Okay. Savage B.
She's like,
All right. I put my information in, and I make a mental note of the
You're very welcome.
of what that said.
and she's like,
You-
she's like, Lola, will you hand him a notebook, please?
Where is it, dear? Oh, yes.
And Lulu hand it over to
Oh, okay. Hold on. And I draw like a quick like sort of cross drawing, like my sort of like symbol or whatever, my like sigil, yeah. And then I sign it in a very very like dramatic way.
Do you hand it back to her?
Mhm.
She's like, she's very much like, she's like, thank you. She's like,
Are you here like every day? Is this like your like territory?
no. I'm sort of. I've only been in town for a couple of months. I got here around like Halloween.
Oh, where were you from before?
Little everywhere, we keep moving. You know how it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then just kind of figure out what's going on in town with the Nos. Like we, and I like the aquarium. This is the best one around. I've always liked the aquarium. I guess that's obvious.
Well,
Fish are my thing.
dear, is there anything that else that I can do for you? Or that being said, is there anything else weird that's been going on around here? Anything that you've noticed?
She looks at the phone and she's like, "Oh yeah, you told me those people. Yeah, I got you those names. The big dude, that's Savage B, and the little one's Malibu. Yeah,
Savage P and Malibu.
Hmm.
And where have you seen them? Or like where have they been located? Spotted, seen?
they pull some jobs in Long Beach. I think there's a place they might be casing for another one. We kind of figured out the pattern. That's what we do. We figure out patterns.
That's quite useful.
Whoa.
We know things. That's
No, that's That's awesome. I'm horny for that. I'm horny for knowledge.
There's children! Not down the hallway.
Reese,
Yeah.
you hear a voice kind of like whisper, like just over your shoulder, like, I'm not trying to be rude. I just, it's kids around, You all very clearly see Naki leans in and whispers in Reese's ear. Like, you can see her. Reese, you can't, but you hear it.
Appreciate it. Name is Reese. Kind of new in town. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Naki.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I've heard what you do. Like, you're a strong boy. I'm also a strong Nas. Strong me. Strong. No, I'm not that strong. I mean, I am that strong, but I don't like.
Yeah, I've got it there.
No, and it is like.
Yeah, I feel pretty good, strong to me.
Yeah.
So I hear you're hooked into the local network, yeah?
Yeah.
Then I suppose you're a good person to get to know.
Yeah.
We heard that there are a bunch of people even newer in town than you, like Savage Bee and Malibu and Motley.
I had no idea that Motley was a Vegas. Like, wait, what's the word? Kindred. We're supposed to call it kindred. Wait, like, what clan is he? Like, is he got to be a Toreador? He's sort of like, like the pinky out, like that's.
We're trying. When it first hits you and you kind of. We think he's still in that state, so we're trying to find him and these other ones because we don't want them to get in trouble with any of the other locals.
Well, he would have gone in down the staff quarters.
All right.
Which way is that?
And she points towards like what you kind of almost wouldn't have noticed at first, in one of those like pools of deep shadow. There is a door. It's not hidden. It's just everything else is so bright.
Right.
Yeah. She's like, that away. Do you need a key card?
Do you have one?
I mean, I just.
Of course you have one.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. No, somebody dropped it. I just didn't want
Liberated it.
didn't want a kid to get lost back there. That's such
Sure.
Right,
Much obliged.
Yeah. Yeah, I can open it for you. I mean, just like that like hot couple over there. Like I'm digging that like Old West thing. Like is she from like Austin or something? Like she looks like she drinks IPAs.
She woulda if she still had a taste for it.
Oh.
Yep, they're both on the team.
Toreadors.
They not that particular sort of team, but just on a pretty people sort of team and colleagues of ours.
I wish I was on a pretty people team.
Well, our team is actually less based around like those kind of things. We're more like
I mean, they let me on, right?
we're a little more diverse than that. Like clan isn't that big of a deal with us.
Oh, that's new. Because the Nas, they're clan before sect. That's their whole thing. Like, not like
I mean, if
Nas
they're
gonna Nas.
Yeah, I mean, if they're hooking you up and you feel comfortable and that's your community,
Yeah,
then
be with your
cool,
people.
but, yeah,
Well,
be with your people.
I just because I got I'm stuck doing this. I mean, not everyone is, but I am. But
You get to be really selective about when you really show yourself to somebody. That's powerful.
That's a quality filter is what that is.
Yep. You get to choose.
For the record, you're lovely, dear.
her eyes fill up with tears again. She's like, oh, yeah, no, I mean, like thanks, you guys. Like, this is where I'm in Little like Castile and St. Valentine, and they're, like, fucking rad. Like, I'm just supposed to be at the aquarium.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say anything trite about inner beauty or any of that kind of thing. But
Right. No, you can, though. Like, no, you sure can. Yeah. She's like, okay, grab your friends, and I'll distract them, and I'll just put a distraction so you guys can go in.
Appreciate it.
You're gonna love it.
yeah.
But seriously, if you hear anything, in the course of your work.
She starts typing, and Reese, your phone vibrates with a number.
Hey-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should hit us
My
up.
score.
Hit me up regardless, anyway, even just to hang out.
Was that a yes?
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Thanks.
No.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I can't.
No.
Yeah.
Consent is an enthusiastic yes. Yes.
Cool, great.
Enthusiastically, yes.
I'm gonna loop around, grab our friends, and then we're gonna key card on through thanks to Naki.
Yeah.
I Alquist and Vi.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We're just sitting on a bench watching the kids watch all the fish do all funny things.
One of the dolphins swims up and is like, "Are you the queen of the seas that the water pack is rambling about?"
You know it.
Yeah. It's like, no, I mean, they're outside, but, like, they won't shut up. Like, I mean, like, we have pretty good hearing. Like, people don't think we can, but, like, yeah, that's you?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, great, yeah. No, I mean, like, not much. Like, we're kind of at this, like, resort in here. Like, we're kind of hanging out, so we can, like, you know, keep an eye open for you. Like, you're running things around here.
We're looking for people.
I mean, there's people.
I will describe
They're little people. Yes.
I will describe the little bat and the big bat.
Oh, yeah, no, we saw them. They're weird. They don't have heartbeats. You don't have heartbeats either. That's weird. Are you okay?
You can't be the queen of the sea with a heartbeat. That's just a rule.
It really, like, the dolphins, like, that makes sense, because they've all got heartbeats. That's why they can't come in the water, because they drown, and then their hearts stop beating. But you can't. The little fan is like, I see what you're getting at. Yeah. No, we've seen them. We've seen them a few times over the last few months.
Where do they go?
Well, I kind of, you know, I can only, like, swim over to there. But, I mean, you know, I can kind of put the word out. I can ask some of the others.
Okay.
Yeah. Just like, hang on.
I love dolphins.
They're not here now. No. But, 7 of you in here don't have heartbeats. That's weird.
Yeah. I mean, so.
Yeah.
When you say in here, you mean in this hallway?
No, like, you know, the building.
In the building.
Yeah.
Okay. That checks out.
Yeah. No, I've said, like, no, they come through, like, they don't stop and they don't look at us. Like, they're kind of jerks.
They're just confused.
I mean, not having a heartbeat's probably confusing.
And that's new for them.
I mean, it's new for me. It's not a thing I'd noticed before.
Yeah.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah.
You know what you look like to us, right?
No.
I get you.
Hey, designated pretty people.
Yeah.
I have just been with our new associate friend who's going to take us over by the staff lounge where we think our vanished friend might have gone.
I got some information too. What's your name?
Okay.
Seaweed.
Seaweed.
Who's she talking to?
Seaweed the dolphin.
Fish.
Seaweed the dolphin has seen the little bat and the big bat. They come and go here a lot. They're not here now.
Good to know,
And-
Baron of the Water.
There are only 7 kindred in the building right now.
Who's the 7th?
Motley. I would assume.
So he's still in the building then, good. He hasn't, like, run off somewhere.
So if we go with Naki, who is lovely, by the way.
That was the imaginary friend.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then we can maybe catch him before he rabbits again?
Yeah.
All right.
How do you plan on catching him?
Is there...
Charm.
Where is he right now?
I like that plan.
We're hoping through the staff lounge. We're about to take a look. We're going to round you up.
Do we
To,
know
like,
if there's
join us for
only one way in and out, or is there a back way?
Traditionally, for staff lounges, there's only one.
So if we keep that door shut, he can't leave?
Well, we don't know for sure. But we can post people on the inside of the door. And then that at least guards one exit.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
So when you guys move kind of back towards this shadowy area, Naki's like, all right, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, hang on. Like, so I'm going to let you guys in, and then I'm going to cause a distraction, right?
Appreciate it.
Nice, thank you.
Okay. She's like, okay. And a second later, those of you that can see her, she does walk over to it, and boop, you know, she has like a little pack. It's not quite full-blown fanny pack. It's more of tactical. It's like a tactical holster, you know?
A hip holster?
After your own heart there, Vi. And she's like, boop, and the door cracks open, and she's like, okay, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She slings something, and at the far side of the room, boom, a smoke bomb goes off. And the kids are like, whoa, ninjas in the aquarium! It's a Batman! Yeah. And you guys go through?
Yep.
Yeah.
Back in, she does not follow you. She stays out there. Inside, it is like access ways. It is well lit. There's like open piping and things. You can see it's just hallways to move around.
Can you break the knob so that he just can't open it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not difficult. Yep.
Aluminum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Door don't work.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Can I roll Sense the Unseen again?
You can. All of you, you all can really to see what you might see. Again, it works automatically. It's the extent to which you might perceive something. Yes.
Okay.
Can I roll for sexy?
I mean, automatic crit.
Oh, fantastic.
It's true. I don't even know what a bestial
You
fail
may
for
sexy as a free action.
It's wits and aspects.
Okay.
Again, the power automatically works. It's just if you're going to have like an opposed thing, like if something is hidden, for instance, you still have to roll to see if you can see it.
Reese is just gonna walk into the room and start talking.
Okay. You very much get that there's through this whole complex, there's the access tunnels to like get in and out, access the animals' enclosures.
Yeah.
It's a whole.
I figured the tunnels of it, they're
Mm-hmm.
usually pretty resonant because they do drainage in those kinds of tunnels, so it's always flat, so like you can probably speak and be heard through most of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I used a willpower, so it wasn't a crit fail. Instead, it's a 4.
I mean, ride the wave.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a real bad unless it's two.
As you all are moving through here, again, your Sense the Unseen doesn't show anything unusual. There's a lot of different kinds of life. Like, you hadn't really gotten, like, a close-up look at a starfish's aura before. You're like, oh, that's interesting, like I didn't know that was a thing, You do find, for the most part, believe it or not, the wildlife is actually pretty happy. Like, they're like fed, happy, nothing trying to eat us. Great. They're pretty laid back. Like, for the most part, the consensus between your differences, they really kind of feel like they're on vacation.
Are there fishy ghosts?
Not here.
They don't have unfished business.
Thank you all for tuning in. We're done here. No, Sam has brought an abrupt halt to to the adventure.
We are Finn.
They are. That's why we can't have nice things. In this place now, you definitely like detected fish ghosts from outside, but in here, not right through here. But it is clear that there's places sort of like a staff like lounge, like cafeteria area, and all of you can give me your wits and awareness.
So I'm walking in, just Mr. Motley, we escorted those kids inside of the aquarium. They're in that big hallway right now looking at the fish. They are supervised, so they're doing okay right now. We came in to look out for you.
You know that wits and awareness?
I'm trying to decide if I want to burn a willpower to go for the crit.
3.
3,
2.
2.
8. Messy.
Realistically, they've got 8 messy. Like they'll, not to be meta, but I mean they're gonna hear
To be
what's to be
meta.
heard.
Yeah.
3.
3. You all are listening, kind of off in the distance. You sort of hear something. You, Lula, can make it, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And Reese, you hear like it's coming from different places, like oh dear, 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 oh dear.
Hey, we're okay. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to help.
Reese, dear, maybe if we Red Rover, we can stop him.
That one missed me.
If we hold hands, dear,
Okay,
like the
that
old
didn't
game.
miss me. That's exactly what I thought.
like clothesline him?
It
F
might,
equals
but
MA, he's gonna
seems
break
a bit
through.
nervous.
Right.
Yes.
I don't
So
want to
let's
get
just-
hit by some dude going
Let's
super fast.
just calm him down. Nope. St. Fallow's right. This is about trying to get him. This is about trying to get him to feel comfortable enough to come to us and let us help him. This stage was.
Mr. Motley, you're probably very confused right now. We want you to know that what happened to you was not our choice either. We were not on that. What happened on that beach was not our will, but we're here to help you. We can help you understand what has happened.
That one bit that man. I saw it.
They were in a state. When you first, how do you feel right now? Have you done anything uncontrollable in the last?
Whatever you're talking about. No, totally control.
That must have been really scary. It was really scary when it happened to me. I was feeling that way the same time that you did much later. But I'm trying to help you so that you don't have to feel that bad ever again. It never has to be that bad. We can help it not be that bad. We can help make sure something doesn't go wrong.
I was just on the bus on the way home from work, and then just suddenly there was just darkness everywhere, and then we were in the cave, and we were all just like,
Everyone on the bus with you?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So you and the other people in the cave are all on the same bus.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That
happened to
helps.
you.
That helps because we're trying to find them to help them like we're helping you.
Dear, what bus at what time was it?
It was just, the 10:30. The 10:30.
If you could tell us what the line and time was, we might be able to find and help the others if you were all taken from the same place. There's got to be some kind of security bus footage.
They have cameras on the buses in case people try to hurt the drivers. 10:30 sounds like I bet you were leaving maybe from here. Everyone. There was a buddy outside said that you've been worked here for a real long time. They love you here.
That's quite true. Quite proud of my work here at the aquarium. It was important that the children understand about the balance of night and preserving the oceans. If the oceans die, we all die.
Yeah.
They're very sweet children, yeah.
Now, as you all are listening to him, you all can kind of detect his voice is coming from different places, though.
Because he's moving around real fast.
When he's talking. Yeah. But it's not like you don't hear him moving. It's like he's there.
He's
and
blinking.
then he's there. And then he's there. And then he's there when he's talking to you.
Yeah.
Is he starting to move less as he calms down?
Slightly.
Okay.
Can I activate awe?
Yep.
I'd like to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Motley.
The fish are all very impressed.
Oh, God. That's all I was really trying to do. To impress
Stop
those
fishing
fish.
for compliments.
They can steal vibe from me.
You can be
it.
You can be the new Ariel. It's true.
Perfect.
Perfect.
She'll be, what's his name? Poseidon?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
I'm Aquaman.
All right.
True.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either, but I like it.
Oh, yes. Mr. Motley, I do apologize for everything that's happened, but we're just here to help. If you could calmly come to us, we could maybe help you and the others.
When you're saying this, all of you guys are kind of in the tunnel. You're aware, like there's kind of a cafeteria-ish area up ahead. Are you still approaching, or are you guys kind of like held back talking to him from a distance?
We can probably try to move up slowly.
Actually, Reese is keeping their distance. It's the classic animal handling. Let them calm down and come to you. They will feel more cornered if you advance. So Reese is hanging back.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
I probably don't have that level of self-awareness.
You gonna walk forward? Okay.
Wait for him.
Oh, okay.
Wait for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my cues from Reese.
Everybody's waiting. He's what did you say to him again, Alphonse?
Just come down calmly. We're here to help and whatnot.
You can roll your are you telling him the truth, or are you trying to lie to him?
No, I'm telling you the truth.
Then charisma and persuasion, but you can add your presence dice to the roll.
Charisma and persuasion.
And you can add your presence dice. Remember to include your blood dice.
He's not hungry. He just ate.
I mean, everyone's always a little hungry.
He wasn't even hungry when
not
he
all
ate.
of
The
I mean,
glutton.
that's
Yeah.
the point.
Piggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find myself at Hungry Zero a little too often in this campaign.
I'm not using manipulation.
I mean,
Charisma.
Mr. Modley's aware of that, which is why.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 8.
Okay.
It's gotta come from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Jenga?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like to reroll these?
No, you can't reroll the hunger die.
Yeah, you can't reroll the hunger die.
He's
so 5?
just rolling a red die. He's not
Okay.
actually hungry.
All right,
okay.
5.
Yes,
Okay.
technically. I could willpower it up.
You all see kind of up ahead around the corner, just like one eye sort of like poke out. And again, he's got a comb over and glasses. I mean, like,
Oh,
he
you also get a bonus for being beautiful. Doesn't he have rolls like that?
can't see him at the time.
What about now?
He's like, suddenly I'm very relaxed. He just like unbuttons it. You know? Like, oh,
It's like, hey.
hashtag act natural. Yeah. Like, I didn't know it was you. He sort of like leans out and like looks for a second and like looks at all of you and is like, you promise that you're not here to hurt me.
Yeah.
He's like, you shall find that I'm very dangerous, you know. I'm incredibly quick.
Oh, yes.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hit someone like a freight train at that speed, I bet. I wouldn't mess with you.
He's like,
It's basic science principles, right?
That should force mass acceleration.
And you got the acceleration bit there going.
You probably generate a significant amount of force. That is true.
There you go, yeah.
Come. You can come in now before anyone else joins us here.
All right.
We should have some time between the next lunch break.
Appreciate it.
And he's there, and then he's just not. Like, you guys are like looking right at him, and he's just not there.
Yeah.
Like,
If that's what makes him feel secure, that's fine. I get that. I get it.
do you all proceed?
I do.
It is nothing special at all about the lunchroom vending machines. There's kind of the obligatory like come through buffet style thing that currently everything is all washed and shut down.
Yeah.
And he is basically as far into the room as he possibly can be, standing in the middle of the room, and he is what I said before. He's very professorly, borderline grandfatherly.
How many children were outside?
It's a fate decide.
72.
6.
Lula's going to go up to the vending machine and get 6 little bags of chocolate chip cookies and little juice boxes.
Okay, they do have such a thing in here. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you not shake hands? Is that like when hi, I'm Vi.
He very much like he kind of like looks at Alquist and he's like and like approaches a little bit, but then like looks at Reese. Like you can see he very much is like waiting for Reese to move so he
Reese
can
is
dash.
leaning back.
Yeah, and then does shake your hand. Sorry, bizarre camera trick. Yeah. And he's like, Archibald Motley, at your service.
Archibald. Oh, that's lovely.
I do
That's
enjoy
lovely.
that name.
Just
Comes right off the tongue.
Well, what is your name? You anomalously beautiful creature. You.
Oh, me?
They should form an exhibit around you at some place. That,
You flatter me, but do go on.
Yeah.
I am Alquist Lassir.
Oh, what a stately name!
Yes, as is yours.
Yes, mine descended from the Modleys of Scotland. They came over here some centuries ago, and my family has a powerful connection to the sea, which is why I went to the field that I went into. Yes, and I enjoy doing what I do. Yes, and that didn't mean to be rude. And he like takes your hand and kisses it, Lula.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Do you still work here?
Oh, quite. How could I not?
Oh, I mean, cool.
Yeah.
I guess they have
He's
a
like,
night shift.
ichthyology is a 24-hour-a-day science, sir.
Study
Yes.
of fish.
And he's like, like you see his enthusiasm's like, yeah, ooh.
Hi.
It's like, who's it?
My name is Reese.
You do see he does like stare at you, and he's like, Archibald Motley.
I'm from Oakland.
Me too.
I never got to go to the Monterey Aquarium, only the little one on the bayfront in San Francisco.
Oh, but it was charming. It still had like a
The
beautiful
otters
display.
are real cute there.
Yes, oh, yes.
It's nothing
Wolves
like
of the
this,
sea,
but-
they are. they're very understated creatures. They're small and they're squeaking, but they're very dangerous.
Tool users.
Yes, and they hold hands when they sleep. It's an adorable display. It is.
I still like watching those YouTube videos sometimes.
Yes, it's a very odd display here. In fact, you
I'm really, really sorry for what happened. And I just want to help now.
He looks at you for a moment and he like kind of adjusts his glasses and he's like,
I know things are different and terrifying, and some people did something real bad to you that you didn't deserve. And you saw me do something real bad that guy didn't deserve. I'm just trying to make up for it now.
Lawrence, we would talk on occasion. We worked long hours.
Lawrence Hale. He's an accountant. I know that now.
Well, accountant, that makes sense. He does look at you. He's like, you are sorry, aren't you, lad?
Like I said, you know how I felt. But I'm trying to be better. And I'm trying to make sure you know enough that you don't end up in the kind of position that I did.
When you're talking to him, he does sort of like, kind of like tug at his like loosening like his tie like a little bit like,
I bet you've been feeling some weird stuff, feeling some weird cravings, and it's confusing and scary, and it is not porphyria or whatever it is you thought. It's dark and weird.
He does stop and he just sort of like sits down and he's like,
and the thing you've been feeling is not you. You're not a bad person for what you're feeling, okay?
There have been these just confusing impulses.
That was put into you. It's not. You're a good guy. I can tell.
He turns and he looks at you and he's like, are you St. Valentine?
Yeah. I'm surprised. You're not usually my demo.
I was not born this age, young man. You know, it's back in the grad school time. You impressed the young ladies quite a bit with the St. Valentine. I learned some card tricks, a bit of prestidigitation.
That'd be great. That's really good, I guess.
Well, it's the kids like it. You know, they're quarter behind the ear. You know.
He did a show for him just now.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is that what this all is?
This is the famous medium Lula Castile.
Yes, thank you, dear. Yes, I do a psychic mediumship, mysticism, things like that. Are you staying here for the rest of the night, dear? Or are you perhaps coming with us?
Oh, I would like to go home. I have a house.
We're worried that in the way you've been feeling, if that gets worse, we wouldn't want you to act out on your family. You understand me?
Do you have anybody living in that house with you?
Oh, yes, of course.
Your family?
Yes.
Have you ever felt your urges while you're around your family?
Do you still have your Elquis? Mm-hmm. His eyes do sort of like dart between Reese and Elquis, and he's like, "Well, I've done them no harm. I haven't harmed. I've not harmed anyone."
I didn't think you did, but have you had urges while you were around them?
Oh, it was strange at first, but we found a way of managing things.
What have you been doing to manage?
I think you know what I've been doing to manage.
Roll with whom?
I don't know you people. You should walk in. That's a presumptuous question.
We want to know you're not hurting people.
No. But they seem to enjoy it, really, which is bizarre. Is that normal?
Do
Quite.
they remember after you?
Oh, sure. Why wouldn't they remember?
Oh.
Is that something that happens? People not remember?
Well, there's a thing, dear. We're kind of special with the powers and all, and it's frowned upon amongst our kind to let people who are not us know that we exist.
It's more than frowned upon.
Yes, but no reason to scare the poor dear. Yes, it's just not a thing that we do at all. And if the wrong people knew that you had left those ends loose, it's not good.
He takes his glasses off and he polishes them, but you can tell. Does St. Valentine wear glasses also?
Mm-hmm.
You can tell when someone's doing it out of nervousness and not out of need.
Yeah.
St. Valentine, yeah, he's like, He's like, well, it's. I assure you, I've taken every precaution to make sure no one knows about my family. Not that Brutus, Savage B, even though that other girl who's always with him. You know, they came here afterwards, looking for some sort of answers. Of course, I had no answers to give, but it's we've spoken on occasion. But I wouldn't let those types of people near my family.
Would you do me the favor, dear, of that being said, that's fine. Perhaps. You yourself should not be near your family, point one, in case, because people can follow you back. I know you're dreadfully fast, but people have other ways of finding you. And number two, if you could perchance remember the people that you did and bring them to me at some point, I would help you with your tiny little flubsy, shall we call it.
Has it been just your family?
Oh, yeah.
You've been feeding on your family?
Because they're the ones.
Well, it sounds dreadfully brutish when you say it like that, but it's. I came home and I tried to have dinner the next day, and just nothing agreed with me anymore. It was
understandable, and they're your family. They love you. They would help you. What you did makes perfect sense. We get that.
It has been a subject of some experimentation on my part since then. It's not my specialty, ethology, but that seems to be the only thing that brings me any. There's a strange hunger all the time, really.
Yeah, you need structure to manage it.
Yes, dear.
But I've just tried to just go about my life. I switch my shift to the night shift. I have my work. It is very validating. I can still help the children.
Thing to keep doing.
Yeah, routine is good.
Yeah,
routine is good.
That's just what I want to do. I just want to go on with my life.
Well, we want to give you the tools to help manage how you are now. And I mean, one of those is a safe place to stay.
St. Valentine, dear, I think he might have to stay with his family.
Just pulling Lula aside just for a brief moment.
Mm-hmm.
If he's blinking this much, if he's using his disciplines this much, his family would have to be huge. All he has to do is get a little hungry. And I don't know about him, but I need to eat more than the average.
Well, no, dear. There's some types that tend to try. They live a slightly normal life and go about that by being able to use their family as a herd. It's not completely unheard of. And if he's comfortable and everything seems to be normal, as long as he knows not to breach the mask.
He doesn't know. I understand you want to go about your life as normal, but right now you're not normal. And maybe you should go on take a vacation, and we can spend some time with you, making sure you do have control.
Seminar.
Helping you understand.
Oh, a seminar.
At an actual resort.
Oh, like some sort of instructional tutorial. About
And
this.
that way this can be sustainable. Like chronic illness.
Ooh,
Just you need tools and a seminar to teach them.
I realized it was the strangest thing that at first it's like I didn't seem to have a pulse, but then when it's like I thought about it, like my pulse came back. It's weird. It's weak. It's threaded.
It's things like that we can teach you at the seminar, and you can make sure you're under control. Because you wouldn't want to put your family in danger.
Yes.
With some planning, I suppose, like a couple of days, here and there.
And it doesn't have to be.
Owed some time off, I suppose.
Perfect. So put in for that. And would you be comfortable with us? Like, I can give you my contact information. We can get in touch.
Oh yes, sure,
There we go.
quite.
Cool.
Did you?
Would you give me your? I'll just put my number in your phone.
He does hand it to you. Yeah.
He's been contacting Savage Bee in Malibu. He said earlier, I'd like to gank those numbers. Thank you.
And he actually has them entered in his phone as Savage Bee in Malibu.
Perfect. Cool. I will send
that
those to
is-
myself,
that
and
is
I put this
helpful.
number in.
He's like, I would love to compare some notes with you at St. Valentine. That YouTube thing you did with it, how was that possible? I looked at that Klaus lad. It's very derivative. It's the crying blood. Like, who doesn't? But now that what you did, artistry. I've been wrecking my brain trying to figure out how you did that.
There you go.
Oh, thank you did Reese. Okay, Reese. Yeah, it's a lovely name. It's Reese and Alquist and Archibald Motley. Such colorful names. Lula Castile.
Yeah. I mean, I'm really glad you're coming with us, but it's not going to be all vacation. You got to really pay attention to the stuff that we're going to be showing you.
No, well, I mean, I can't come now. I mean, it's work, and I just have to
Well,
arrange
yeah,
my
put
affairs.
in for your vacation. Well, Reese will
And we'll
reach
be in
out
touch.
to you. Yeah.
Yes.
Apology.
Did you? Then he does start to cough. He is like, it wasn't a trick.
Okay, now see, you're bound by a code now where you can't talk about that to anybody else.
What was it like Fight Club?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that particular respect.
You are on
and
this side of the veil now,
It's
and
Fight
that
Club.
you have to keep that.
The Bite Club.
Just be excited that you are in the know and that you are part of the in group.
Are the first and second rules that we do not talk about it?
Oh, there we go.
Awesome, thank you.
You didn't think I'd know about Fight Club. I read the book, of course. Chuck Palahniuk, very underrated author.
Different than the direction of the book.
It's-
Yes, someone who will understand culture.
it's-
I love you all, but
well, if you all are after,
Why being secretive at Fight Club? We used to do that all the time. We'd have flyers and little
It's a cultural
how did I
reference.
show you Fight Club and not Star Wars?
cultural.
It's a story.
I'm quite cultured, and you know this.
What was it you were about to say, Mr. Motley?
if you all are going after Savage Bee, he's a terrible man.
And
He was a terrible man before.
that's why we're trying to find him and find the others who were on the bus. Because if he had you're a good guy and you're doing everything right, you know?
You look at Justice Ty, he's like, well, don't try and be a good man, just be a man, as Marcus Aurelius said, but.
So we need not everybody. We just need to make sure people aren't getting hurt.
Do you know how the gift manifested? Like your speed. What's Savage Bee's equivalent? Is there anything that Savage Bee could do that you...
You saw that door, right?
Seems pretty strong.
He's just such a Brutus. He's just a bully. Every time he'd try and, put his hands on me, I just didn't let him. I'm quite quick, as you've seen.
Yeah.
If I don't want to be touched, it's hard to do. So he definitely seemed grabby.
Can you tell us anything about Malibu, the one he was with? They seem to be hanging out now.
She seemed, she always seemed like she was so frightened. I never really knew too much about the girl. I'd see her on the bus, of course. Most of us were commuters. That's for the moment, but not all of them. I'd never seen Savage Bee before that night. He just was on the bus. I deeply suspect he intended to rob us all at the first possible opportunity, and he just was a victim of circumstance like the rest of us. And
So you know most of the people on them.
Because faces.
You hadn't seen
Yes.
Savage B before.
No, I mean, you know, I knew
But you knew
I knew
Lawrence.
Larry. There was Jake, Augusta, sweet woman. There was Van, Hayden, and Gwenny, the bus driver. There's another guy. I never got his name.
Any information you have on them would be very helpful.
I can tell you that when I would get on, Larry and Augusta and Malibu would already be on the bus. They'd come from somewhere before. Jake and Van and that other fellow would always get on after me, and Hayden wasn't always there. Again, you know, Gwen, the driver, she's always there. She was sick or something, I suppose. Yeah. I once saw Hayden here in the aquarium a couple of times. But you know, lots of people come here. It's beautiful. You see. Yes. And I'd never seen Savage B before that night.
Did he get on the bus when you got on? Did he get on after? Was he already on?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I hadn't really thought about it since then, honestly. I think he got on afterwards with a gorgeous woman. I had never seen her like. She's astonishing. She's as beautiful as you three.
What kind of gorgeous?
She was tall, thin, almost platinum-ish blonde hair, just cheekbones you could cut glass with. She was... she's brought some life to this old heart, I must say. Yeah.
Hey,
I didn't see her in the cave again, no.
Do we recognize that description at all?
Does that sound like...
Have you all seen Amalia when she was in her human form?
Oh, is that the rat?
That is the rat. Yeah.
No, I have not.
I don't know if you've ever seen it. No. If you haven't, then
Well, now we know who it was.
it fits no description.
recall.
It does not look like Magdalena, though. That is
Okay.
Magdalena is attractive, but she's not that at all. What he just described.
Yeah, exactly.
And you didn't see her in the cave, but she got on the bus with Savage B.
No, she just got on the bus.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't see her again.
Okay. What happened? The bus got...
Yes, it was darkness, and it was very difficult to breathe. It was choking and miserable, really. I thought I was having a heart attack.
Lula would just, while he's casually talking, activate premonition on him.
Yeah, you're like, cool. Yeah. Yep, you can. There you go. No, because it was about to get complicated.
It's about to get really complicated.
Lila's like, let me ask you a different thing. Yes, you can roll it and tell me when you have it.
No! Randomly getting hungry and eating these kids is my job!
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I must tell you, I thought I was having a bit of a heart attack, really. It's all eyes were on that gorgeous woman when she came in, and then it was just darkness, and it was hard to breathe, and it was confusing, and it was just terrible. And then we were all bound up, really. And then the bus kept driving, but Gwen was back there with us tied up, and then they drove us off. And when we got along the coastline somewhere, there was darkness again, and then we were in that cave. And then there was you all, and the rest I think you know.
So you've spoken to Savage B and Malibu when they came by.
Yes.
And have you met up with any of the others?
No.
Okay.
I still take the bus. I haven't seen Gwen since, though.
Yeah. Alright. Appreciate it. Actually, that really does help a lot.
He's like, actually, now that you mention it, I did see Augusta on the bus once after, but we didn't really speak.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about her? I mean, I guess you knew people on the bus pretty well. You knew all their names except
Sweet
for
lady.
that one guy.
She always smelled like cake. Yeah. Very grandmotherly. Just looked like she gave excellent hugs.
Aww.
We didn't interact too often, but she was nice. You nod politely. Oh, this weather,
course,
that's it. Oh, vote in November, yeah. Feel the burn, but
Very civic of
It's
you.
it's surprising how much of your life is just consumed with routine, really. You just one day bleeds into the next until they don't, I suppose.
For successes.
You look through him and you hear like cheerful music playing. The type that I will not simulate, lest we get into trouble. And you see a happy home, and you see what looks like a cartoon vampire, the sort that you would find on the front of a cereal box. Walks up to the house and is just whistling away, and goes in the door. And people are happy to see him when he comes in. But you see all around that, you see the rest of the street is just getting darker and darker all around. And like the street lights go out like one by one as they're like just getting closer and closer to the house. And then you're back.
We're going to have to find a way to protect his home and family.
What did you see?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's the same thing I usually see whenever there's one of these cases. It's a thing with some kindred to feed off their family, but they always find them sooner or later. When you go back home and you lead people to your family, there's always someone after you, another kindred, another something else, and it just leads people straight to the ones that you don't want them to find.
Archibald.
Street got darker.
Let him make his clean exit, take his time off, come with us when he's...
We may not have a lot of time.
I don't think we do have a lot of time, but I think we have, hopefully, enough time for that.
Archibald, there are things like us that aren't us, that are not as nice, and do not have the best intentions for you in mind.
I saw there was that blue fellow and the woman with the gun.
Right.
But there's more than them.
They don't know I'm here, do they?
No. But there's more than them.
Okay.
There are other... We're kindred. There are other kindred.
We're related.
Yes.
By blood, in a sense.
That's just on the nose. And he starts like polishing his glasses again. I was like, okay.
After a few hundred years, they lose their ability to produce culture.
There are other kindred in Long Beach that you're not related to directly. You are actually, I guess, directly related to most of us here because of what happened on the beach. But there are other kindred in Long Beach that they do not have your best intentions nor good intentions for your family in mind.
Oh dear.
And if you keep living as you are, in the open as you are putting yourself and your family at risk.
We might be able to protect them, though, dear. But Saint Valentine, can you perhaps do any kind of protection magic with what you do?
Magic?
I mean, it would have to be on your house. Yeah.
You can put some sort of like barrier, some sort of ward on my house?
Well, objects on your house, yeah.
Works so well.
Wards on objects on your house. Do we have time for this? Well, wouldn't it be easier if like he came with us, or?
I mean, it would indeed, but I think that moving a large amount of other people with us to a location is probably not a good idea either. That just puts them even more at risk. It's less suspicious if he just is the only one that's going back and forth, and we just make sure that the location itself is secured.
But the goal is for him to come with us.
For right now, at least
And not
until
his
things.
family, but him.
Well, no, I can't. Affairs. I can't just pick up and go.
At the end of the day, it's about what's best for your family, right?
Yes.
What's best
Is
for
your
my
resort running right now?
family?
It is currently running, yes.
Can you
I was gonna say-
can they win a trip?
Well, I mean, might have to pay.
Trip to a
Yes, they
resort.
can win. They can win a trip. You've won a trip. Fantastic. Resort
Oh,
making
well,
no money.
I will arrange everything tonight as soon as I get home.
Oh, wonderful, dear.
Yes, I'll speak to my assistants and have them help you along your way.
Delightful.
All right.
And he pulls out a pocket watch and he's like, "Oh dear, I am late. So if there's anything else."
We'll be in touch. The kids are just, well, they were just outside.
Oh,
They
yes,
under
I'm
supervision,
sure
but you
someone
better-
else picked up the tour there, and he's like,
Are you headed back up that way to see them before you go?
yes.
Here, I just grabbed these for them,
And she'll hand him the cookies and the.
He sort of scoops it up.
juice boxes.
This is a lot of sugar for this hour, but thank you. You are absolutely a dear. I'm sure they will appreciate this.
Please let us know when you get home safe.
He's like, absolutely. I wouldn't worry too much about me. Like I said, I'm pretty hard to catch. And he's gone.
Damn. I was
Put
gonna give him my
find
card.
Find my friends on his phone too.
Lula, can I get the phone number of our new friends?
Yes.
I would like to text our militant friends the description of the big bat and the little bat, and let them know that the big bat they should kill on sight, and they should capture the little one. And I do not tell anybody that I've sent this message.
The return message has come outside.
I think we have some friends here.
Who?
Our new friends.
Oh, would you like me to join you, dear?
Yes.
All right.
Y'all are obviously also
No,
welcome to.
I think we all need to go together. This is not good.
No.
This is not good at all.
Yeah, that they're here is maybe not great.
Yeah.
All right, we go outside.
I'm gonna flank around. I don't trust this. I do not trust this.
I want to.
I'd like to have all
Bad
these
and
things.
dumb and
I
bad
want-
because
yes.
people
Yeah, I wanna
make
use blood
dumb
potency.
things because they're
Okay.
bad.
So, Brad, you all get ready. When you come outside, Vi, your truck is parked right in front of the aquarium. It was not before. It was way over in the parking deck. Now it is right outside. And you see Typhus behind the wheel, and Zeddy's kind of like standing near the back.
What's up, guys?
I'm gonna activate Defy Bane.
Brought you something.
Oh, I am so proud. What is it in the truck?
Has here in the bed.
I will slowly look in the bed of the truck. What do I
He
see?
pulls back a tarp. There are 3 people. 2 of them are clearly beat up and bloody, and the third of them is very pale and does not look injured. And as he pulls it back a little bit more, there's a stake broken off in his heart.
In whose heart?
The pale one. And he's like, yeah, we kept hitting that guy and he wouldn't go down. So we've seen a lot of movies. Honestly, we thought that would kill him. The fact that he survived was a surprise. But there you go. Mission parameter succeeded. And that's a good place for us to stop.
Well, shit.
All
right.
Yes. Thank you. If you're watching this here in QueueTimes, stick around. We're going to be hosting some friends of ours with DC by night. And in the meantime, we will continue our silky smooth and uneventful vampire story next week. So thank you all.